my child, let me tell you an old tale, one that has not been heard for a long, long time. Today we congregate, discuss past, present, and the future. A tale that has been lost long ago, and I will attempt to bring it back to the forefront, utilizing the Violent Professional Podcast to deliver a sermon dedicated to those old saints, forgotten the sands of time. I, of course, am talking about the Order of the Light's Protectors. Today, this day, we give tribute to the old people who died long ago, but their memory lives on. One day, I pray the Order of the Light's Protectors returns once more. Then, only then, the truth sets you free.
This is the Violent Professional Podcast brought to you by AriesClothing.com.
It's just like,
The EMTs
dude,
were out,
I
he's
totally jerked off to a
"I
porno
just
like that this
came."
morning. It was fucking awesome. He's just like, her head's just sitting there.
Dude, I had a nightmare that my dick was gone the other night.
Well,
Like half of it was
then
gone.
you woke up and realized it was a reality. Your dick was half its size, but it's always been that small. That big. That big. My glass is half full.
The glass half full kind of guy.
My glass half full kind of guy.
It's built like one of those short Rip It cans.
All right.
Here comes Dan the man.
Oh, Dan is back.
Dan in the house. Dan, say hello to the people.
So we
Hello.
have 7 people here wearing.
Jimmy's.
We have 6 people here wearing black shirts.
I had to look down to make sure it was true.
Dan's wearing a
Fucking liar!
Because it
Wrong
makes you
one.
look skinnier.
Yeah, exactly.
I match
It's a
Dan. Don't
slimming
make fun
color.
of Dan.
It is.
I'm wearing a trash bag.
We're always we're always bulking.
So this week on the episode, fuck that up. This episode of the Violent Professional Podcast, we're going to create a cult live in front of you guys. Jeremy? Oh.
All right, so
It's okay. You can call him Jeremy.
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
no, fine,
We're
whatever.
good, Jeremy.
Fuck
Yeah.
it, let's do it live. Most of us here listen to the last podcast network. We listen to all this shit. They talk a lot about cults. So instead of hearing about cults, let's fucking create a cult. Let's do it raw.
Oof.
All right, I'm talking the whole thing from our belief structure.
This is going to actually inspire the
Oh,
legit
yeah.
live
Yeah,
version of it.
I'm talking
Shit, it's
belief
fucking
structure, how we recruit, the whole shebang. So we're going to take this in order.
What
okay?
if this actually becomes, after we do this very powerful movement is what we're
Pure
doing. And we
speculation.
create a fucking cult based on our words that come out of our fucking faces. And then they do something really horrible and it comes back to us.
This is all
Then-
fictitious, and we do not condone
Yeah,
any
we
of
are-
the activities of any of our listeners.
I am a god!
You guys say we're
This
not
w-
going to actually do this?
Yeah,
Why
this
am
will
I here?
prove the power of the network right here.
Yeah, so
You're a bunch of bitches if you don't create this cult
creating
we're
a
about to
cult.
create.
we're going to create a cult.
Maybe at the end
we're
we
going to
name it.
roundtable this. We're going to hash out the details, agree, disagree. We're going to come to common terms. We're going to establish the standards for what our cult would be.
When are we
now
naming
first,
it?
Now first, all great cults start with a simple structure of belief. Okay, so we're going to avoid the commonalities that exist, whether it be a
Doomsday cult.
monotheistic, polytheistic, all those things. We're gonna pick our own center of belief structure. You can't cult has to be surrounded by some type of center concept, right? So first and foremost, S-Dub, hit me. What are we believing in?
Monotheistic.
No. You fucking caveman. No. I need an idea. I need a concept.
Bro, I don't think you should get this
Concept.
many alpha males together and what we actually think about.
Yes, we should.
Hey,
this is
what's
the
worse?
perfect
We're going to end up all
opportunity.
fucking. All right? That's what's worse.
Here we
Giant
go.
male orgy.
Here we go.
based on our previous conversations, that's exactly where this cult is going.
Yes.
Apex predator.
We believe in apex predators?
No, that we are apex predators.
And what?
Not like A-type, like apex, like we're the top of the food chain.
So
Yeah,
we're
that's true.
hunting. We're hunting people. We're hunting people, regardless of religion, color, sex, all those things. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We're hunting people.
So
Okay,
is this
people.
as males or as like human
Both.
beings?
Human beings.
Are females not part of this
No,
as
they-
apex, or are the males the apex?
Well, females can't be apex
If
because
we think of it as
they're
a
females.
as like a
It took all 2 seconds to get sexist. All right.
no, like if you think of it as a pack of wolves. So we would have to have females, the betas, who are actually the most dangerous to the apex predator within the pack. I mean,
Well,
we're
because
still
they'll
going
I like
gang
where you're
up
going
on
with this.
them, little ganging up on the alpha. Obvious, yeah.
So you have, yes, your alpha, but you still need your beta.
So what's the belief structure then?
No, I'm just saying, like that's what we can base. Let's just base it off of that.
Okay, so
We established what we do.
Your
Yes.
cults
We
are
hunt
built around
people.
apex predators, but you got to have a central belief in something. Is it
Monogamy?
that-
Do we have monogamy or no?
We're not there yet. We're not there
Well,
yet.
well,
Jeremy's
I
got,
wanna know how many
Jeremy's
chicks you
got
can
this.
He just wants to know: Are we
let's not
procreating or
the,
not?
Let's not go with how the structural inner workings of the cult works. Let's just go with the simple idea that we need to have a standard belief structure of what we're trying to achieve. You
Okay,
know,
I'll
like,
back off and
like-
I'll come back to that.
like, you know, the,
Master race.
the moon. You know,
Are we
not that.
the
Nazis?
moon is
What's
hollow.
going
The
on
Earth
here?
is the center
I'm
of
just kidding,
of
I'm
the
just kidding.
universe.
Sun
Slagathor,
is
the
a-
fucking great,
sun
is the god, and it's
Sun
going to-
is the
Animals
sun is our
actually
god.
Or the sun is our
animals
god. There's lots of different things we go.
That's too simple. The sun is our god. Like that's been like the beginning of time. 'cause
Okay.
we have,
Okay.
Like the Egyptians and go.
Then I propose, then, since we have no common agreements, that we agree that a master alien race is approaching from
we're the defenders.
I don't know, a million light years away or something stupid like that.
And
A
we're
fucking astronomical number.
we hunt people and we know
and
this.
we
We're
are
not
building.
we're smart
building
enough, but we
the
just do this out of
cult-like
pleasure.
Alpha group that's going to defend Earth.
But our belief is that we're going to defend the Earth from aliens. That's like every human on the Earth, though.
Yeah, but we picked the best ones.
The cream of the crop, as you say.
Yes.
So we
The
are
cream's gonna
forming the
rise.
Navy SEAls.
Oh my god.
Like Charlie Sheen, Navy
Yeah,
SEAls.
that version, 1990.
I was thinking more Bruce
Navy
Willis,
Seals.
Tears of the Sun.
Steel.
Oh, okay.
Good flick.
It is. I enjoy that movie.
Okay, how about this? We are creating an alpha group that's
Wait,
going to
wait.
establish dominance. We can't agree with that, and it's going to be a giant fucking joke, so let's not waste our time. That we're going to be the first to colonize Mars.
Okay.
That took a leap.
Yeah, so we
No,
first we
here we go.
hunt people,
We hunt
and
people
now we're
on
defending
Mars.
people against.
No. So there's only so many ways to get to Mars. There's so many people that need to make it to Mars.
We can grow potatoes.
We got to
with
kill
shit.
people. We got to kill people and select people for our cult based on the reality is that only so many of us are making it off of this Earth.
Yeah, usually the space people who know how to fly a ship.
We only,
Okay, Elon Musk.
but we only need so many of those. That's what I'm saying.
Do we?
Secondly, we've met enough pilots. It's not that fucking hard.
How many days does a Mars year have? Like
That sounds like a
it's
good
500,
Wikipedia search.
582.
This is like a group of people that were smoking weed, but nobody's smoking weed. We're talking about some
No.
deep shit, and it's all a bunch of drunk fools.
Well,
So how
if nobody
Do-
agrees,
wait,
come on, give
can
me a
we-
belief.
do
Give
we
me a
need a
belief,
new
people.
belief
Do we
that
eat
people
the
don't believe
people
in.
that we hunt?
No, we don't eat people.
Okay.
Yet.
Damn it, I'm out.
Yet.
Yet.
wait, you want to eat people?
It needs to be a new
that could be
concept.
part of it.
A new concept.
That could be part of it.
Give me a new belief structure.
Wait, I don't want to live on Mars. It's hot there. It's Yuma. Why the fuck would I live in Yuma?
The cult has to believe something. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. The cult has to believe something.
Okay.
It's the center of why we're doing what we're doing.
Okay, we're still learning.
We're
I'm
trying to
sorry
get
about
off
that.
of Earth because the
Yes.
aliens are
So-
going to destroy the planet and they won't touch Mars.
Correct. Mars
Okay.
is our safe haven.
Okay, Mars is our safe haven. Got it.
What is our belief? What is the central belief around that? Is
Oh.
it the alpha mentality? I mean, there's endless options here, but what is our core belief?
You mean belief? What do you mean belief? Like belief in a higher power, or belief in like what we stand for, or
Yes, just-
or what our common goal is and what we're moving for.
Well, no,
as
we
a
know
colony.
that. We know that.
What's up? What do we know?
But the central theme, like think the bullshit of what's it called Scientology, of like aliens exploding out of volcanoes, right? They have their god or whatever the hell it's called, all right, or their thing. Like we have an idea that this is the central power and this is what we center around.
How about the theory that the Earth is a simulation?
Is this simulation going to end if we don't leave Earth and go to Mars?
We hunt people that believe in flat Earth.
Oh God! Well, I'll do that now.
Those are the
Like,
first to
I don't
go.
need a mega cold up. I'll do that now.
Yeah, I'll
If
fuck
you're a
Shaq
flat
up.
earther or an anti-vaxxer out there, I'm coming for you, just so you fucking know.
Well, those are the people we eliminate first.
I think you're on.
That's a good premise of the cult. We're coming after you if you don't believe in what we believe in.
No, I like it. I like where
Yeah.
you're going.
That's how a lot of wars started.
Well, that's what this is. We're starting a war to get
Yes.
to Mars.
I have been waking up every morning
Wait,
for the
now-
last 4 years praying for a war.
waking up.
Praying.
Yeah, but are you waking up or going?
different.
Are you waking up or going to sleep? I think.
Yeah.
Are you waking up or going to sleep? I feel he was on to something
Are
there.
we in a
I
simulation?
think no. That's the thing.
No, here's it.
He's on to
Answer
something.
the question. You went there. Are we in the like we believe we're in the simulation, or do we believe that other people think we're in a simulation? We got to get rid of them.
Well, here goes the simulation. Did the simulation start today? Did it start yesterday?
It's always existed. It's always existed.
No, are all of your memories just plugged into this program?
I
where
feel
that's
like
what
this
you
is
See,
the
believe?
that's
Yeah.
actually what I was thinking.
This is the plot of the Matrix.
I was thinking
It
more.
literally is the Matrix. We
See-
are not
see-
being very original right now.
I was thinking more along.
the Matrix. This is original to me.
Yeah, I was thinking more along the lines of like, yeah. So like, when you go to sleep, are you actually going to sleep, or are you really waking up? Because like, man, when you're asleep, like good things happen and bad things happen, and you kind of live those. Is there a server that stores all those great dreams that
Okay,
you
no,
have?
no. We've established that we've gone down the plot of the Matrix, so that's not going to fucking work.
Well,
So
bad
should we
things
restart a new cult?
Bad
no,
things
we're not
only
restarting a new cult. We're still trying to find what the cult believes.
We
in.
got the puzzle pieces. We're
The
getting
cult's
somewhere.
an alpha group, right? We're isolating
We
quote
believe-
unquote alpha type personalities to form the cult.
We believe weakness is cancer and it needs to be removed.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
This
Yes. If
sounds
you need
like
a safe place, if your feelings are hurt from words, you're gonna fucking die.
So not like the Nazis, but similar to the Nazis.
Whoa!
No.
Whoa! Those are some strong fucking allegations.
Hey, well,
My grandfather didn't fight and die in World War II for Germany to hear shit like that.
Check yourself.
so if weakness is a cancer that needs to be eliminated, how do we eliminate that weakness to get into the cult? Like, what do
Or
we
can we
do?
change it?
Is there like a
Well, no,
like
but
what we
that's
saw
what I'm
on
saying.
Vision
That's why
Quest?
we
Is there a
haven't.
wrestle off? Like, do we find who's the weakest person? And
Big
kick
King
them
of
out?
the Ring.
No, that's what I'm saying. We got to establish what our belief structure is, right? All the great cults have a centralized belief structure of what it is.
Great cults.
Like,
I feel like this is dancing dangerously
DR,
close to
DR
hate
led to
speech.
the idea that like the simulation. Well, the simulation is not the
This
answer
is
because
the
we're not
absolute
trying
hate
to
speech.
the rip off Hollywood. But what is the belief structure?
Well, I think that's what we're trying to come up with.
that we're going to get on the Haley Bob comet.
Nah, we can't touch
There's
that. That was already
precious-
been done.
there's
That was like
precious-
top 5.
There's precious metals and nutrients within the Hale-Bopp comet.
I say
Wow,
the
that
belief
sounds
structure is you
really
can believe in
familiar.
whatever you want to believe. Like you can believe in whatever higher power you need to believe in, but it
so
doesn't
we're
really
an
matter.
agnostic cult.
Exactly. Because if I wanted to be, I can be a Christian, you can be a Muslim, you can be whatever, but you guys can believe in whatever you want to believe, still working towards a common theme. It's kind of like
Yeah,
Washington.
the world's been trying that for the last couple hundred years. It ain't working, bro.
No.
You're right. I fuck myself.
Well, so we haven't heard from Dan yet. Dan, what would your ultimate cult, not dealing with any current religions, be?
You're barking up the wrong tree, Sam.
Daniel, son.
Well, I'm glad you asked 3 hours later.
Like, are we believers? Are we believers that the higher power is the mole people who live in the center of the earth? That
Let's
they're
go with that.
actually
Let's
what
go with
makes
that,
the
just so we can
world
get on
turn
the road.
around.
The mole
Okay.
people
All right.
is it's
The mole people at the center of the earth who turn that turn the world and keep it rotating, they're dying off. They're a dying breed.
The defenders
We
against
have to.
the lizard.
We have to get off this motherfucker.
inner
and we're
core.
we're going to Mars.
So the universe still exists, but there's mole people that make the world go round.
No, they make the Earth go round.
Can we go to Pluto since
Yeah,
it's bigger
we're
than
on
Mars?
Earth.
No,
That's
we're
a
not
dwarf
going to
planet,
Pluto.
bro.
thought it was a moon.
All right.
now.
How do we get to these people? Are there strong?
It doesn't matter. They speak to us telepathically. It's irrelevant. They've spoken to us.
So we gotta go.
They've spoken to us. They've isolated telepathically.
The mole people. We're on the mole people. They're the ones that they're our enemies.
No,
No, they're
no.
running out of
I'm
energy,
so
dude.
confused. I thought we were hunting people.
They're dying.
No, there's mole
Listen,
people.
Okay, this is where we're going. We're a cult. We are formed by a telepathic communication with the mole people that live in the center of Earth.
And we
that
don't hunt them?
rotate the Earth. They are saying they're a dying breed and they can no longer rotate the Earth. And they're telling us we have to get the fuck
We
off.
are a dying breed.
I think this
They
sounds
speak like that. We are the mole people.
So we form a cult in search of alpha male type personalities or alphas in general to gather the strongest mentally, physically that you can, and then extract ourselves from Earth.
Wait, but
What about them?
Okay, but we know we can't. But
No, they're
They're
dying.
dying
They're dying
breed,
breed.
yeah.
Yeah, they're dying breed.
So
They're
is the
telling us.
Earth going to stop spinning because they're dying,
Yes,
or
the-
because of something we
without
did on
the power,
surface?
without the power of the mole people that's on Earth? Holy fuck! What am I talking about?
I like this much better than what we were going with before, which is complete euthanasia.
Oh, how about
we were going to eugenics.
Yeah, seriously. Like, wait, is this a plot of the Holocaust? I don't know.
the mole.
We should totally horrible movie.
The mole people are dying. They have telepathically communicated with the those who surround this table currently, and they said, "You got to form a group. You got to form a strong group of like-minded individuals. You got to hijack and gain the resources you need to get off this Earth to get to Mars, so you can survive."
bro, I feel like I could go to Applebee's on Wednesday and get that crew to.
I think this makes sense. This makes sense.
Now we have our
Yeah.
center. What
The,
do we
the
call-
Earth's the
I
Earth's
can get on board
condition-
with that.
Yes,
The
step
mole
2.
people have contacted us and said we need alphas to get us to a new planet, and we only want the alphas because we don't want the weak people. And we're letting you know ahead of time. We've been running the planet from the core, and you need to get the fuck out
There's
of
a
here.
lot of alphas
All
out
right,
there.
on to stage 2.
What do they call the top 7? What is our name?
No, so that's actually a great segue.
Ooh, the top 7. I
So
like that name.
we are
top
we are
7.
Is
the
that the name of
seven-
the cult?
How many
We are
people?
the
How many
7
people are here,
leaders.
by the way?
The 7 leaders of the cult. We're the 7 leaders. Okay,
It's a biblical number.
I don't know if that's true or not.
That is true.
That is
It a
7 is
biblical
biblical.
Awesome,
Let's
even
see,
better.
Leaders of the apocalypse.
Even better. We're the 7 leaders.
Everything spawns off Christianity.
From there, we need 2 things. We need to name the group of 7, and we
Is
need
that
to
really the most important thing?
shut the hell up. We need to
He's
create.
establishing that.
We need to name the group of the 7, and then secondly, we have to decide what the cult's name is.
Well, my group
Go.
will grow the potatoes because I've seen Martian.
No, that's not what. What the fuck are you talking about?
Ooh.
So we've established we're the top 7. We should just call it the top 7. It sounds good.
We have the ability to communicate with the mole people. They have spoken to us telepathically. Therefore, we have
Do
A
we
higher
speak
purpose.
tongues back to them?
Oh,
No,
that's
it's
that.
mole language.
No, everybody
I've
knows.
actually-
We just sit repetitively say,
I've actually got a lot of questions.
Drew
about
has a
this.
good point.
Okay, go.
Well, I mean, like, we obviously need to get to Mars. How many people can we take with us?
No. You're operating a couple steps ahead.
Okay.
We need to go. What are we calling ourselves as the
Okay. No,
leaders of the
okay. Yeah,
7?
you're right.
We're
You're
just
right.
establishing the
Sorry,
Okay,
you're right.
and
Sorry.
then what is the name of our
Dude,
cult?
this is
Because
scary.
here's
That's
very
scary.
important to any cult. If your name isn't worthy of bringing in the alphas, they don't want to join. If we're the fucking 7-boy fuck club, nobody wants to join us.
So
I'd
hey,
join. I'd join.
Drew had a good point. We're the top 7, and the reason we were selected as the top 7, we had nothing to do with each other. We were totally separated, like by miles, hundreds of miles,
Power
whatever
Rangers.
it is. And they selected us because we are the top alphas in the current Earth, and we're gonna develop what needs to go forward, and we're gonna get that message from the mole people because we are able to communicate with them from Center Earth. We're the only people.
I
that
feel
can
so
communicate
stupid. I
with
just
them.
realized I was like, there's 7 of us here. I was like, holy fuck, this is really happening.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
That works though because no one else can get communication from them.
we got
except for
everyone.
The 7.
We got everyone here. We got fucking Arizona, Washington, California, Kentucky, Wisconsin, Florida, and hell. We got everyone here.
We have Satan himself in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
So, okay, are we in agreement that the top 7 is the most cleanest name for our group.
Just the 7.
It's not
The
the
seven.
most.
Ooh.
I
The
like
seven.
the 7.
The 7.
Words
That's
mean
so-
things.
That makes
Okay.
it to where like
That's
top
very
7
superior.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
Now, like all good
mean
businesses, you have to market yourself. Otherwise, nobody's gonna take you seriously.
Instagram.
Like, say your
Instagram.
name is Aries Clothing. What a fucking ripoff from Greek mythology.
Truth.
What do we
Yeah,
call
'cause Marth
ourselves?
clothing is coming up.
What do we call ourselves?
The 7.
Oh, our cult.
No, a cult.
Our
No,
cult.
we're the 7. What do we call the cult?
Lizard.
No.
No,
Already
yeah.
taken.
There's this one's not going to work, but the Exodus will get us rolling because we want to leave.
I'm trying to stew over this. Something epic.
It's
Like,
gotta be about the
I feel-
mole
I feel-
people.
I-
like
feel
something that you think of the name and you're like, fucking lightning bolts and swords and just fucking chopping heads off and just, like fucking Conan. Like, just,
It could be all those things. Just goodbye.
yeah, just comprises. We're the lightning fucking
I
Conan
feel like
warrior.
I see where you're at. I feel like we need to develop just a little bit more
Beyond.
beyond the
The
beyond. Ooh,
That sounds like a
No,
sci-fi movie.
cults can't have one-word names.
Okay.
3-word
The
minimum.
beyond.
3-word minimum.
3-word?
3-word minimum.
I feel like most of them have like someone's name in it, but we can't.
Could we
'cause we
focus
are
on the mole
D7.
people and tribute to them?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
The
Something
furry
about-
underground.
the Kevin Bacon experiment. No, let's keep going off this
Further-
course.
Okay,
Let's
so-
let's keep going. I don't think
So
we're
I
all
just did
there
a
yet.
quick Google search because I'm fucking
Is this
crazy.
is this cult a real
Technology.
Says
thing?
you're unoriginal. Got
Not
it.
yet. No. However, the center of the earth where the mole people live, blessed be our mole people. Crystal of the earth.
Ooh.
Crystal of the earth.
Hmm.
That's a
Crystal of the earth. We're gonna add a fourth. We're gonna add a fourth.
Crystal meth.
Crystal of the earth movement.
I don't know. Movement?
Are we a movement?
We're not a movement.
Are we
are
a-
a
Well, we're moving.
lifestyle.
We're
we are a
moving.
lifestyle.
Crystal of the earth is already 4 words.
Fuck your counting and your math.
Crystal.
Stop being an asshole.
Is Crystal with a K or a C? 'Cause I
This
feel
isn't
like-
a white girl.
Yeah, one's a
It's
stripper
Crystal.
and one's not.
C. Yeah.
I've seen
Inner-
both. I've done both.
Inner Earth expansion.
Inner Earth experience.
Experience.
Mm.
Well, we're not experiencing
That,
the inner
that
Earth.
sounds like a punk rock band that didn't make it.
It does. No, like an emo. That's like an emo band.
But they think they did make it.
All right. I say we backburner.
I had a hit on iTunes.
I say we backburner the name for a little bit, and let's go back to.
You can't because you can't market. If you come out with fucking mole people from the center of the earth or some gay shit, nothing
we're
wrong,
not
but we're
marketing
accepting
yet.
gays.
We're not
into
marketing yet.
our
Hey,
cult.
he doesn't mean gay in a bad way. He means gay as in 2 dudes fucking.
That's acceptable.
Nobody's gonna
I'll
join.
add that.
Yeah, nobody's
That's
gonna
not
join.
bad.
You have to come out the gate with a strong name.
It's very true.
It's not so much the name though; it's the belief in
And
what is
the
happening.
idea, yeah.
The belief.
It's the belief. You got to convince them. So you need to convince us, basically.
Dan, you're good at cults.
Prison movement?
The prison movement.
Prisons.
Mm,
That's a good one.
the last ones. No.
The final countdown.
I think Joe's right.
We got a theme song already.
We can develop the name as we go because we're gonna.
I
come
like
up with
starting
more
off with
topics.
the
Yeah,
7.
We do not need.
I say we're like, hey, no, because I feel like we can just be like,
Inner
hey,
Earth movement.
no, we can just be like, hey, we're the 7. This is because I feel like if this is really urgent, no. This is
If
where
we,
no,
if we
stop,
come around
stop,
talking about being the 7, they're like, "Oh, you're a Lord of the Rings fucking
No,
club." I
no.
get it, you lark.
We're not
No,
introducing
but that's the
it
thing.
I've
but hold on.
never
No,
seen
no.
the Lord of the Rings.
This
What are
is
you talking about?
This is actually where
What is this?
This is actually where I think you're
What kind
wrong.
of shit show is
Be-
that?
I say
I
we
seriously
call
have
it.
not seen it.
I say we call us the 7, and here's why. We just got contacted from the Inner Earth hamsters. What are they called? The gerbils.
The moles? No, that's your story from last Friday.
Anyway, so we just got contacted from them by us, the 7. And if we truly believe it, it'd be like, hey, we just got contacted by this. This is happening. We now have to go like spread the word, and we're not.
Yeah, but it's got to be something else. You can't do. You can't.
No, because if we truly believe it, we don't have time to fucking be like, yeah, let's murder board this fucking name. We gotta fucking get out there and be like, yo, bitches, these moles are running out of fucking energy. We
They're
have to,
running out of Earth juice.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have time to think about a name. The
Wait.
name will come later. We need to save these alpha males.
I'm not worried about a name.
What about this? What about this? Fine. I understand what you're saying. What about EOP?
End of Earth people?
Nope. Earth.
But they're going to
Sorry,
come
nope.
up with one.
Nope. I can't spell. I'm an idiot. EEP.
Hey,
EEP.
what do you know about cults? Does a cult run around naming themselves something, or does a cult come
Yes.
out as a cult and then people give them
Yes.
a
No.
name?
No.
They
So how about
I'm
end
with
up-
that.
How about
the
this?
news gives
Earth-
them a name. We don't give ourselves a name.
Earth Exodus Project.
Yeah.
I like
We
it.
are
That's
the
good.
seven.
EEP.
How about we go with that and then
We're the
move
EEP.
Yeah.
Unlike Mormons, Mormons, we should be called poor men.
No.
The
Earth
7
Exodus
poor
Project.
men.
We could.
Dan?
So
Hand.
it's kind of sounding like Dune, that old sci-fi movie, because you have like,
There was mole people in that?
well, no, you had like the people that lived inside the planet, and they had like the spice, and that like helped transport them to like a different planet.
Oh.
That's not what we're doing.
It's like one of the original sci-fi movies.
I have heard of that.
Okay, so how about we just settle on EEP? Earth Exodus Project.
That's good. And then the followers can recreate the name if it should come to that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We are
That's
the
a start.
7.
That's a start.
Okay, so we are the 7, and we're
EEP.
part of the Earth Exodus Project.
Do we have a tattoo gun?
Can you tattoo?
I mean, I could try.
I don't have any tattoos.
Neither do I.
Scared of needles.
All right. So
Okay.
moving on.
Okay, so we have our 7, and we have our name. However, you cannot be a cult without a marketing fucking plan. How are we going to get people to join our group, including the alphas? Because guess what? Just because you're a fucking like-minded individual doesn't mean you're going to buy what we're selling.
Market it like Globo, Jim.
Craigslist.
We're
Craigslist.
better than you.
I say we throw a
And we know it.
I say we throw a Craigslist party.
That's a good
I think if we start throwing Craigslist parties, we'll be there in like no time.
I mean,
You and
would-
Craigslist party.
Yeah. I was
let me
gonna
let me
stop
let me
bringing
be a
other
little more
stuff.
specific. How are we going to spread the message?
Well, let's find out how are these other cults successful?
Well,
What
this is
is
an
it?
They set up like tents on sidewalks and shit, and like at fairs and festivals. And
This is gonna sound really bad, but we're gonna have to go to some very unfortunate people who are very impersonable and get them to follow us.
Are those going to be the alpha
Alphas won't
types
do
that
that,
we
though.
seek, though? Yeah, that's not
Like a
alpha.
Tom Cruise, if you will.
I feel
Or
like, I feel like
John Travolta.
I feel like I could punk out Tom Cruise.
I don't know if you could get him to leave his ways, but someone like that stature that would
I think for this
help us
generation,
rise.
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth is looking for a new one.
I think for this generation, it would have to be like Elon Musk because he's Tesla. So in order to get to another planet, you need some sort of technology base. He's like.
he looks like
He's like
somebody
the
that would
pop
believe in
culture.
mole people too.
He is, yeah. He's like the pop
So-
culture for science.
Kind of like an
Yeah, so
alpha nerd.
I
yeah.
asked you that. I query that as we.
The T-Mobile.
You query it?
The Virgin Mobile.
I
guy.
queried that.
can't wait till he
Musk
queries
already
it.
has
So-
rockets.
No, it's okay. Okay, so
Yeah, there you
let's
go.
say we
He's
go
got
for an
rockets.
Elon Musk type. We're not isolating that. We're gonna hijack NASA in the end. It's not gonna fucking matter. Okay.
We're
My point being
alphas.
this: are we going after a big dog first? Is a 7 and the EP going after a big dog?
Yeah,
Are we
you-
going after one dude who we think is going to be the catalyst to what we need? Or are we fucking troopers on the ground, dirt diving, fucking spreading the word?
You have to bring some proof.
One,
I feel
we
like
need, we
I
need
feel like proof would help.
One, we need somebody within the 7 that's really good at marketing. 2, the next guy needs to be really good at like being the believer that's spreading the word, kind of like. Yeah, we have to have each our own little.
Was he
job.
just hang out in a Starbucks and be like, "Let me tell you about
You know,
this
the guy that
shit."
wears like the flowy
Wait, hang
white
on,
robe.
hang on a second. Time out. Time the fuck out.
Oh, I'm not supposed to bring up
Did you?
Starbucks.
No, well, I don't give a fuck about Starbucks, but you just assume we're going to pull any quote unquote alpha types from Starbucks?
Yeah, you're right.
Are you fucking on drugs?
Yeah, you're right.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Sorry, David.
Here's
Da-
the problem.
There we go. Keep
David
going.
Buster's.
Here's the problem with the alpha thing. Alphas aren't usually believers. Alphas don't usually follow cults. You need weak people to follow cults.
I feel like
No,
No,
therein lies the challenge.
No, I feel like he's right. You have to get those bravos.
weak
No,
those
we know that, though.
Those betas
That's common-
That are on the verge
that's
of flipping
common-
to alphas.
That's common cult knowledge. We know that. Therein lies the challenge. We're going after the fucking alphas.
So you're talking about
We're not settling. No, we're trying to get the fuck off this rock before it dies. So you want to go after these fucking weak dick motherfuckers. The reality is we need the fucking hard dick war daddies
So you're
Sometimes
gonna,
I hear myself talking. I'm like, what the fuck am I saying?
you need to bring
need to
in the military.
No, no.
The military
Well,
brings
maybe.
in hard dick
Maybe.
motherfuckers.
Maybe
No, they
that's what
don't.
we're going
You know,
after.
That's what they try to do.
When do we start hunting
Air Force is
people?
a bunch of
That's what I'm
pussies.
wondering.
Well, we're gonna get there.
I have
We're
to.
gonna
I
get
have
there.
to argue this because
Can I
feel.
say something? Because
Yeah,
I think I know where you're going.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I think the way you make the money is you go after the weak-minded people or the people that can be most influenced.
We don't
to join
include them
the
in our
cult.
plan.
Yeah.
We just take their
Listen,
money,
yeah.
Because
kill
if you
them.
get too many alphas together, we can't get anything done because we're
No.
all trying to trump each other.
That
Yes,
you
bro.
make
That's what we're doing right now.
Yeah,
Just like
exactly
this.
what we're doing right now.
you make them think that they're the alphas. That's how we get the money.
Hang on.
The 7 are a bunch of
I'm
alphas
gonna
that don't agree with anyone.
I'm
So
gonna
we don't-
poke holes in your logic, though.
What?
I'm gonna poke holes in your logic. Drew goes to Starbucks and gets the fucking skinny jean wearing trim beard motherfucker with the man bun.
Yeah, but he
all right,
could-
and
you know,
you
what if
spread
he's
the
gonna cut
message,
his
and he's
hair?
like, "Oh my god, you're fucking right."
Yeah.
All right, and then he goes to this random alpha. And he's like spreading the message, and what does that alpha say? Get it out of my face before I smash it in.
No,
he's not
see,
standing around fucking
that's-
listening to
listen,
some.
That's not the
fucking-
logic. That's not the logic. You go and get the weak dicks that have money, and then you make them give you their money
Yeah,
because
we're
they
gonna need money.
believe in
We are
your
gonna need
system.
money.
We ain't doing no
And
10%
once
shit.
you
We're doing
get their
fucking
money,
50.
Yeah,
you
we're
can
having
bring in the
the
alphas.
compounds.
Yeah.
Everybody's wearing the same fucking Nike jumpsuits.
Oh, so you're talking about that
The
cult that was
Fila.
in Oregon?
Yeah.
They're paying for Nike.
You
That's
know
good.
what I'm
That's
talking
good.
about.
And Mike over here is going to be the one spreading the word because people like hearing Mike talk.
I don't know why. I don't know why, but they do.
They just follow him for whatever
We
reason.
each need a
Okay,
job.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
That's 'cause I believe
hold
in
on,
what I'm
So
telling.
I don't want
okay?
to slow progression.
But
Otherwise,
can
we will argue for hours because I will never agree with what any of the rest of you six say because I'm an arrogant asshole.
Well, you're the
However-
worst one of the 7.
Yeah, but you're gonna have a fucking team full of
I'm just
alphas
kidding,
and
you're awesome,
nothing's
I
gonna
like
get
you.
done. You need bravos, betas. Sorry, beta.
You need betas
Jesus.
to attract
Betas?
alphas. It's just like
I
the
need bravos?
wolf pack. Damn it.
I thought the women were the betas.
No.
We'll get to the women later. We'll get to them later.
So
Okay,
the seven
okay,
are-
hang on. Step 1 marketing plan for the EEP.
We set it up like the
We're going
Fire
after-
festival.
Yes, we're going after
Burning
betas
Man?
with money. We're
No,
going
the
after
fire.
betas with money.
Yes.
We can all agree that's step 1. EEP goes after betas with money.
You got to fund the cult.
Okay. All right. So you have your 7. Now you have what's a fictional number here. We'll say we pull in 100 beta type personalities that have money. How do we get the message to the alphas?
You have to continually sell
Snapchat.
the cult to essentially
No,
a way that
oh.
attracts people with money.
Hang
So
on.
this
I
is
think
when
that's-
Applebee's comes in.
you think
Wait,
2 for 20.
hang on. So, do you actually believe this cult is attracting alphas so we can leave the planet? Are you believing in this cult, or do you want to convince betas that they're alphas so we can take their money? Because we're a cult that's trying
No,
to
'cause
take all
alphas
of their
spend too much
money.
money.
Because
We
that's
haven't
what
got
we
to the
want.
genocide yet. Calm down, buddy.
we don't actually need to convince alphas. We need to convince
it's-
betas that they're alphas.
it's
to
not
give
a
us their money.
genocide? They're going to the
That's
higher
the cult.
level
No.
within our cult.
Because when we hijack NASA and the world realizes that the mole people were right, the alphas are going to come hunting us. If we got an army full of weak dick betas, we're going to get ran over. So you can't build your premise around a whole group of fucking beta type males that are going to protect you. You need the actual fucking the fucking warriors.
Well, that comes to the
Check
question.
this out.
No. I think
Drew.
if you can convince the alphas, they're like, hey, look at these betas males. I got all their money. Dude, come in. Like, dude, we got all the money. You don't have to work. We have all the money.
Then you hire
check this
private
out.
security.
Like, dude,
Hang on.
We've
We
manipulated
got to hear
them.
Drew out.
Look.
We got to hear Drew out.
Okay, if you make it a cult that essentially we bring in people with influence and money, right? We somehow attract them. I don't know what our marketing scheme's going to be.
Scheme.
QVC.
Okay, we bring in money.
Promoted on
Guess
QVC.
what? Guess what?
Late night entertainment.
Guess what money brings? Money brings women. And what do women bring?
AIDS.
They're friends. They're friends.
Alphas.
Alphas.
Yes.
That's
true.
how we do it.
That's true.
Here's
All
the
right.
thing, though.
We've got hot women in our cult.
What's the basis of our cult? Do we want to bring in alphas, or are we trying to make money off of this cult?
I
Are we
think
trying to-
money, but you guys are like, oh, we truly believe
No,
in mole people.
that's
I
what
thought, I thought we're
money.
trying to get I thought the Earth is about to end, and we're trying to get off the Earth.
That's what I'm getting at.
I know this is our core belief system that we convince people. The only person that really believes in it
Jeremy.
is Mike.
No, Jeremy. Jeremy's sitting here like, no, we need alphas, and I'm like, dude, we don't need alphas.
Yeah, so isn't that
We
the
need
thing with-
betas that are
isn't
giving us
This is
money.
a subliminal start
Isn't
of his
that
actual cult.
the part of the cults is they don't really believe their own shit, but they just
you got
make
maybe
money
like
of
the
it.
core people that
Like
like really
Jeremy.
believe what
Yeah,
they.
you have to buy into different levels.
That's
You know,
a
like the
Jeremy.
7. The
Yeah.
7.
yeah.
Jeremy believes
Come
his
over.
own shit, and he wants to bring in alphas, and we're like, the alphas will take it over. We need betas so we can control them and take their money.
Yeah, do we
Jeremy's learning-
actually
he's learning how to
believe
be a cult leader.
this, or is it a big money making
He'll
scheme?
get there.
Yeah, we're teaching them.
I absolutely believe this. The mole people have already spoken to me.
See, we have.
Okay.
We have
So now we are.
He
I
just
can
took
never
a
tell.
shit.
We've become the 6.
So we use these two who, Mike, I don't know if you do or not, but let's just say that you're the believer of the mole people along with Jeremy.
I've never believed a mole person in the world.
Yeah, but you have to convince Jeremy all the decisions the other 5 of us are making. are
Wait,
good
no,
decisions
we're
that lead to
fucking
a higher
breaking up
cause.
before we even get
We
started.
need you to
Calm the
sidearm
fuck
Jeremy.
Yeah, this is going to be like Game of
what's-
Thrones.
Hang on.
So what's my
hang on.
task and purpose? I
Yeah.
need to know now.
I'm like Tyrion Lannister. He's about the size of my dick.
All right, so we're looking for money. So if you're looking for money, you really got to look for like the CEOs because they're kind of like the alpha males, but the CEOs are the ones that are loaded. So they'll have the cash base to fund this cult, and we could be able to fund it for a long time.
Yeah, and they're employing.
how
and they're
do we
employing those
bring
beta
them
bitches.
in?
Hey,
yeah.
hey, let me reset real quick so you guys don't misinterpret the message of what
Oh, no, we're
trying
good,
to do
we're
here.
good.
We are forming a legitimate cult.
We know.
The 7 only has power if all of us heard from the mole people.
I thought this was just.
Yeah, that's established.
So when you're saying let's cut a dude out because he actually believes in what we're saying we're talking about, you're
God
fucking
damn
kind of
it,
being
Jeremy.
contradictory.
That was a joke. We're not going to cut you
My point.
out.
My point.
We're already trying to
My
form a
point-
mutiny to a leader who created this bullshit
We
cult.
haven't made it
It's been
fucking
40
fucking
minutes.
15 minutes into this conversation, and we're like,
We're actually
Kill that
35,
motherfucker now.
35
Jeremy,
minutes into
just
this
because you
conversation.
went to take a piss doesn't mean we're cutting you out of the cult.
I
We're
heard
still
you.
continuing the cult.
I fucking
He just walk away for a second.
He-
All
he's-
right, he's gone. I'll fucking take all the money.
He's in there
Hey,
pissed. He's in there
Hey,
pissing
Jeremy's
like the
gone. Let's
7th.
kill him.
He's in there pissing like the 7 my ass. I'm the real
We
one.
did come up with the idea that you would be our little like puppet, and we would have you up on stage, and you'd say the stuff we wanted you to.
Of course, I went immediately as soon as he took a piss to, hey, dude, we got to figure out how to get Jeremy to be the leader. and then we'll manipulate him however we want to. Like, he'll be the spokesperson, and then we just do everything in the background.
Yeah, we'll do another podcast in 3 weeks and we'll figure it out.
And Drew brought it up, and the rest of the 6 said, "Okay, cool."
Yeah, totally, that'll work.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I'm
Because
with
we're all alphas. We're like, yeah, that's fine, dude.
I'm with that guy.
Okay, well, then it's very important that I announce to you now that the second coming of the EEP and the new 7 will be looking for a new membership soon.
Wait, there's
All
a
right.
new 7 already? What the fuck?
All right, so we're looking
Okay,
for alpha
so-
CEOs with money.
So, okay, I'm willing to go.
No,
all right,
beta CEOs.
my idea was bad, like most, if not all.
Bro,
So,
we're starting a cult.
we're going after betas. We're going after money. All right, because
Good,
I understand
good,
the
good.
logic.
Good
You got to have
idea.
money to fund your army, to fund your force, to get your spaceships, to get the fuck off Earth.
No,
Okay,
dude,
let's
the
talk- let's-
cult's not real, Jeremy. We're making the cult to get money, right?
Oh, no. We're legitimately trying to get off. We've talked to
we've
them.
established
Everybody's
that.
talked.
Now we've
happened.
we gotta get back to business.
We've really talked to
So
them.
we believe in our own cult because most cults do a cult to control people.
Well,
that
most
are
Yeah, it's
cults,
betas.
called the Catholic
but most
Church.
cults are usually
I'm
formed by
confused.
one figurehead. That's the problem. Is we're trying to make a decision based off 7 people who believe the same thing, or maybe the same thing.
So we
Like
believe in the cult. So it's
Jonestown,
not
the
actually a
Davidians,
cult.
Charles Manson. Like,
Yes.
They all have like a figure.
Yeah.
L. Ron Hubbard. They all have like a figure.
The Pope, the Vatican.
What's ours? Oh,
It's
our
Jeremy, isn't it?
The mole
I'm
people.
pretty sure Jeremy
No, we're
is
equals.
taking over.
We're equals. Us 7, we're equals amongst the
can't-
mole people.
Are they moles or
chose
are they
us.
people?
Mole people.
The mole people.
Peoples.
I like it. We all know. I
Peoples.
like it.
They're a mammal-like mole.
okay,
Top
so
half,
now look at
top
Jer-
half mole,
See, I-
bottom half man.
You see when you say that.
Great
I,
abs.
Flash
You
a
see
little
when-
mermaid in there.
It's like a mermaid, but opposite, and it's with moles.
You see when you say that, like I
Mole
envision
people.
like going to PetSmart and there's a chinchilla or a fucking gerbil just running.
I
Like,
wear
chinchillas
those.
love
I don't
dust.
own those. I don't know what you're talking about.
You wear chinchillas?
You ever see
Sure.
a chinchilla?
I think I've
I don't
got. I
fucking
think
know.
I've got a cult name. I think it just came to my head.
The
Right.
chinchillas.
What you got?
Since the center of the Earth is a crystal, right? And we had the
yes.
mole people,
Yep.
which emits light, which is heat, which the center of the Earth
this
is
is
up
gonna
to
be good.
11,000
the
degrees.
build-up.
The moles are the protectors, right?
Mhm.
We are the light's protectors.
More people, more people.
Okay, so, at this point in
I'll
time,
drink
we've been
to
renamed from the EEP to the Lights Protectors,
The light
or
protectors.
LPs,
the lights.
or the LPs, because everyone needs a great fucking shortened acronym version of what their name is. We're going after CEOs. We're getting the money.
We're the EEP.
Because everyone knows when you get money, you can get bitches
You
and
ain't
pop bottles.
EEP,
Wait,
you
that's
don't
not what we're
know
talking
me.
about.
Everybody's talking. Just let Jeremy finish. Just
All right,
go.
the LP's established. We've got our CEOs. We got money. Okay, money's coming in. Now, we need to use that money to influence the other part of the army we need to ensure we can secure our ride off of Earth.
That's easy.
We swim up in everyone's DMs. That's it.
Let's back up a little
You
bit.
just paid them.
Hang on,
you
hang
just
on,
paid
hang
the
on. Drew
alphas.
believes we need to take a step back.
Let's step back a little bit. What is our structure underneath the 7? Because most of these people are lost that came to our cult, right?
The LPs.
So we need essentially structure underneath the 7, so they have like
They need to have names that are in line with what a mole is.
Like, what if
not-
we're
not
outranked?
names,
The
but
gerbil.
I'm talking like
But then
we have
make
these.
rank.
Oh, these people made what paying through money like some other different cults to climb the ladders within the light's protectors. They become whatever, like the swordsmen of the light or something along those lines, to where they're like, I'm important, because they have to feel important. They just don't want to be just plebes, planting flowers and harvesting potatoes. Like, we need like how you have pictures of moles up there, ugly fucking creatures.
Just scrolling through pictures of moles.
What's Jeremy doing? Jeremy's looking
you got to
at
get in
pictures
the head of a mole.
I have like the common moles are found on skin regularly exposed to the sun. or congenital
Wait, are we
acquired.
talking about like mole people like the animal, or people that are covered in moles now?
Apparently, we need to clarify.
I think
No.
Drew's talking about the people
No,
that
we're-
we bring in. That's what you're talking about?
No, I'm talking like we need almost like a military structure, or
Yep,
like
yep.
a
Okay,
business structure.
So depending on, since we based around the idea that money's important, right? We can all agree on that.
The
military has been
All right,
proven not
so
to work.
if you're a leader, and I'm just going to go right off fucking to Wikipedia, our go-to source for all garbage. If you're one of those CEO major financial backers, you're going to be of the hairy-tailed class, the hairy-tailed mole.
hairy-tailed. You're fighting different types of moles throughout the world.
This is one sexy cult. Hairy-tailed moles.
All right, if you're a subset of the
Hairy tail.
hairy-tailed, you are a broad-footed of the broad-footed class.
Ooh,
Those sound like
I
the
kind of want to be a
soldiers.
Broadfoot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
those
the
sounds
thing
like
about
soldiers.
hobbits.
The
Soldier
broad
boys.
And then, if you're lower than them, meaning like you're a minimal financial provider, you would be a small-toothed class.
Small tooth.
Small tooths.
How about little bitches?
No,
All
it's gotta sound
A
legit.
professional and towards the mole kind.
You are the hair-tailed mole, and you are the small-toothed mole.
And you get like medals and stuff you wear, like, as you can
You're
see,
a
I
Mexican
made my
general,
rank within
yeah.
now I'm a whatever flatfoot mole or
Broadfoot.
broadfoot. Whatever.
There'll be times where people talk shit to the fucking small tooth mole. Like, you're just a fucking small tooth.
So being
You don't make any decisions.
Yeah, they
You're
call
small. You're
the
small
people
tooth.
the whatever the
Fuck you, small tooth.
the beautiful tails or whatever they're called. They're like, look at the fat feet.
I've talked to the 7. They don't agree with small tooth.
That's
Ooh,
true.
Oh my
yes,
God.
the 7.
I
the
didn't even realize
7.
we made a Game of Thrones reference. Damn it.
Oh, goddamn it. 7 Kingdoms. Another
The
7
septum,
reference.
yeah.
I
Anyway.
only base it off of there's 7 of us around the table.
Yeah, that's
I didn't
what I
even
thought.
think
It
about
just
it.
makes us more legitimate because it's in reference to other things.
I base it on small tooth.
The Magnificent Seven, right?
Oops.
So how much time do we have before Earth is over? I think what was the message
Let's
that we
assume
needed
we have
to-
a 10-year
No, no,
timeline.
no.
OAC
10-year
said
I think
12
that's fair.
years.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
The-
how much?
the
That's a
mole
good question.
people-
How
I'm
much
saying,
time do we have?
The mole
have to be
people told us
careful.
in our speaking, you have a set amount of time. Okay, we can establish the timeline, but you have a set amount of time before our ability to generate power at the core of the Earth runs out, and you need to get the fuck off because we're all gonna die.
But we have to be careful with the timeline because of longevity of the cult.
Well, so what is
10
the
years.
proper
Say 10
timeline
years.
to establish the dominance of the cult
I think 10 years.
and
right?
hijack NASA?
But if you say 10 years, then in 10 years they're going to be like, well, why isn't the Earth stopped spinning yet?
Then you make
So-
up a new. Oh, the mole people just spoke to us,
But
and
you
the
see,
only way off of Earth.
So we give them a
by-
certain. We give everybody a certain timeline, and we cut that in half. We've escaped the Earth before that, and we've left everybody behind
Yeah.
before the time limit.
So
and
say-
they sit there. It's not
They're
like
the
they're like,
Mormons.
oh, they fucking tricked us, but they stay behind, thinking we're coming back to get them.
So trick them enough to where you're like, okay, basic human lives 70 to 80 years. Hey, it's
We
going to
live in
happen
fat
in
on
30 or
Mars.
40
Yeah.
years. So then by the lifetime of the next set of cult members, they forget a little bit about the timeline.
No, that's why we have to write member Jeremy of the Seven spoke and wrote his secret journal that says the mole people spoke. You can keep it going, and essentially
They
the
found
secret
more
script
crystals.
of the Seven.
But they have to
similar.
keep Venmoing us money.
The mole people found more crystals because they could.
They say they're running out of crystals. And
There's an unwritten. There's a level that the Seven wrote the secret script that's hidden in this place, like a
An
a
apple-
scavenger
an apple-
hunt.
an apple-
Scavenger
an
hunt.
apple-
geocaching.
This actually works. We need more money so we can but supply the mole people with something
Steroids.
to get more power.
No. So
to
you ever been to the
turn
bank and you saw
Earth.
that tube that they shoot your money to through the tube?
Yeah.
We need to do a construction project to the center of the Earth with
Yes.
tubes to send them down
Yes.
supplies.
No, we need tubes.
They're
to
money
send
too,
the
because
mole
we don't
people-
believe in money.
Because
Just
they're
chaos.
moles. They're moles. They live in little tunnels.
Dude, that's
and
what I
mole
feel like
peop-
the bank
mole
is
people
like
don't need
legitimately with my
crystals.
money.
The
It's
mole
like,
people
send
need
it.
diamonds. The mole people need diamonds.
crystals, but
So then you're getting.
So we have to tap
diamonds
into the
from people.
African
No, not
diamond
us.
trade.
Not us. Other people are bringing us diamonds, so we can send them.
and
to
then
the
we
mole
move our
people.
compound to
That's
I don't
more
know,
funding.
Guyana, call ourselves
Well, so say we did,
Jonestown.
but say we did have 10 years until this. Then I feel like we really need to send a batch of the big-footed hairy tail, whatever. At about 5 years in, we need to send them to Mars or wherever and have them get there and verify. Be like, hey, we made it. We're good. And we can have a little establishment here. Because if they don't, and we wait till 10 years, and we all send us, and then we don't make it.
No, because we're never going to take over NASA, and we're never going to be able to get to Mars. But
Exactly.
yeah, this is all built on a fantasy that this is going to happen.
I thought
the reality.
I thought they
That's-
talked to us.
That's
No, they
why
did.
you have
they
to-
did.
but we're like,
Yeah.
oh, this is going to be harder than we thought. So then we're are we going to be a doomsday cult? Or are we all just going to convince them to all kill themselves if they're leaving
No.
their body?
That's
going
what
to
I'm
get
saying.
up to the.
No, Han, that's what I'm saying. There's a 10-year timeline because at the 10th year, it becomes very, very evident that we haven't done enough and that we're all going to die on Earth and it becomes a doomsday cult. And then we get to pick the best way to do the mass suicide, which is the best part of the whole fucking thing.
I still think 5 years in, we should send a rocket with people on it to out of this world.
We will send a rocket
lost.
full of chimpanzees into the moon.
No,
It'd be like, oh, look at this.
Sorry, no. We will. You guys remember that news story about that dude who tried to launch his own rocket to prove the Earth was flat out in California desert?
Yeah.
Something like that. We're going to build a very rudimentary rocket. It's going to launch 600 feet and fucking
Blow up.
and plummet back into Earth and just fucking explode.
Instead of chimpanzees, can we send moles?
No, we're sending people.
Oh, people.
We don't. We have
Well,
heart.
not
We're
people,
not
liberals.
testing.
So-
Yeah, we're not testing this
We're not saying
program
lab rats, that's
with
disgusting.
monkeys.
So when we
animals.
send the
We're sending
rocket,
people.
when we send the rocket, we make the most richest betas give us a very large amount of money to go on the rocket,
Yeah.
and then we
As
say,
tribute
hey,
to the mole people.
if you don't make it, you're gonna have to sign your whatever you have left over to us in case you don't make it, so we can get other people up there, and then we get more money.
Yeah. So where are we gonna go when people?
So this is either
where are we going to go?
This is
all
either
based in
a
Nicaragua.
we've created something for the years following, or we've created an ultimate chaotic mess at the end, and everyone kills each other in the process. When it's an ultimate chaos.
The best thing we can do is a mass suicide.
Yeah, that's how it's going to
Okay.
have to end.
Yeah.
The end is a mass suicide. That's the best scenario.
No good cults ever ended with things just like chilling out, like, oh, well, fuck it, it's over. No. We're all fucking drinking the cyanide. It's happening.
I think the
FBI is going to come
talking
in and
But
kill
I'm-
all of us.
But I'm thinking more like Native Americans back in the 1400s when they would mass buffalo herd and just run the entire herd off the cliff.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. I'm thinking something of that nature, but we'll get there. We're not there yet.
Okay.
We're not there yet.
I just thought of the Anasazi Indians. Core belief, mole people, but they believed they transformed, right? They
Correct.
were where you transform into animals. What's that called?
Anamorphosis?
No.
Twilight?
Animorphs.
How many mole people are there? And can we draw artwork that shows that they exist?
Yeah, they exist. Damn it.
We've talked to them.
All things are provable.
Obviously,
Yeah,
because
but
we see
I
visions.
feel like we should have some artwork and be like,
I
hey,
thought it was
we need to have like
telekinesis.
a super secret like
No,
artwork
that's when you
project
can move things with
and
your
be like,
mind,
look,
Drew.
this is what they look like.
We have a
and this is-
propaganda department.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need some artsy people.
Okay, Han. I'm going to wrap us back around to
Yeah,
where we
it's getting
should
off
be
track.
because we're getting far too
I'm sorry,
down the.
I didn't know you could do a cult in like an hour or so.
No, we got 2 hours.
We're at 50 minutes right
Yeah,
now.
see, we got another hour material. Easy.
50 minutes of cult.
We barely got through this shit, so we need to expedite.
I don't even
However,
know what we're talking about.
yeah,
We
he's
never-
been,
I'm just
he's been
listening.
pretty quiet.
We never even brought up the use of drugs to manipulate our cult.
Well, let's
Yeah,
get there.
I wanna
Okay, let's
some-
get
I
there
wanna
because
some drugs.
remember, we're only at the point right now where we've
Acid.
hijacked the minds of CEOs and people with money. That's a small pool.
But they have a lot of drugs.
All right,
though.
our hairy-tailed group not far enough along to fucking get us what we need.
No, we need more flatfoots.
We need more broadfoots.
Broadfoots.
We need more broadfoots.
But the small tooth are the
Okay,
workers,
So let's
right?
think
The
about
small
the small
tooth.
tooth are the workers, but the small tooth aren't the alphas. See,
There's
they're
they're the most
There are no
plentiful.
the
alphas.
Broadfoots are our alpha army.
Should we have a subset within the Broadfoots that are like our what would we call
Tiny
it?
toad.
Special, like our special.
The special
branch.
group.
Yeah, the
of
special
Broadfoot.
group of Broadfoots.
Hang on.
The ingrown
Let's look up
toenail.
some more. No.
Get a German name for this.
Aw.
That's very dark.
We're making a cult. Don't be a bunch of pussies.
The shorty fleischens.
I think it was the short meats.
Dark.
I don't know. We need Mike for this one.
Well, of a subset of those, we can call them the Townsends.
Is that a
That's
mole?
That's too. Yeah, it's a mole.
It needs
It's
to
of
be
the same
darker.
subset.
It needs to be darker.
You know what?
They do anything to the special unit.
Grinder Chinese mole, like fucking.
Grinder Chinese mole.
You know what's odd is that if enough people.
Oh, I
listen
see
to
one.
this-
I see one.
All right.
Hold on a second.
Alright.
This is big.
I
This is-
wish Mike was here.
Get it, Drew. Get it, Drew. Let's hear it. Get your shit together, Drew, and say the name in a German
I
accent
just-
before I lose it.
even if it's like a normal English
I'm down.
name, just say it in a German accent
Very much in a German accent.
Which one? Pick one. Tell me. You're a skeptic.
and add a bunch of Enzensein.
That's like the
If you don't add at least 20 pieces
Hold
of
on.
flair
Euroscepta!
to it, I'm going to be upset.
Euroscepta!
What does that mean?
The
I don't know,
US
scepter
got
mole.
It's a small. Oh, that's a small tooth. What kind of?
No, it's below the small tooth. It's not going to work.
You can make it whatever you want. It's our
It
cult.
could be an offset mole specimen that's
Offset
attached to
mole.
the small tooth.
Do you
Yeah.
have an empty huya?
We'll come back to that. I get what you're saying, but the bottom line is
Do you have a
the
can?
Broadfoots. Okay, those are our army. That's where we go
Small,
back out and
small,
recruit the
small,
alphas.
yeah.
The thing about recruiting alphas, though,
They
is
like to kill.
you don't. They don't always know that they're an alpha. Sometimes you got to find them and go.
Who doesn't know they're an alpha?
I think that's true.
The Broadfoots. I say that like it fucking makes sense. The Broadfoots.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
My bad.
so-
Since there's a
Sorry.
bunch of bullshit on Wikipedia, if you're listening there, I want you to create the page for this cult and make it legit. Like document all the hierarchy and establish guidelines for this.
You build your Broadfoot army. Okay, who are we
What's our
targeting?
cult
We're
called?
targeting
The
18
Seven?
to 22-year-old fucking
Inner Earth Project.
guys who
some shit.
generally join the army. We agree, right? That's the alphas we want. We don't need a bunch of
Thank
old
you.
dudes.
18 to 30.
18 to 30?
Or 35. Somewhere around there would be better, because those are fighting age
How about
males.
18 to 28?
No. I'll take a 48-year-old woman.
No shit, like some
No.
fucking old dude.
We
who's
haven't
just
even
like,
got
"I'll
to women
fuck
yet.
shit
We haven't
up."
even got to women yet. We're just talking about our army.
Dude, I banged this old chick.
Nope.
Hang on, tell me about
You
the
banged an
banging
old
of the
mole?
old chick.
I'll,
bang
I'll,
old
I'll
chick,
tell
too.
you. We'll talk offline. Sorry.
Continue on with the.
It was awesome though.
So we need our subset. We need our we need our Broadfoot, our army.
I mean, they could always be called the Starface
Yes.
moles.
Those are the ones with the big old fucking like
Yeah,
fingers on there.
their faces just look like they tried to shoot themselves with a shotgun and failed.
The star face.
Starface. Okay. So
Those are our commandos, right?
yeah, our
Yeah.
commandos. Yeah. So we got our Broadfoots. We got our Broadfoots, and our subset of those are the Starfaces. This is getting fucking very,
Mole people,
More people.
getting very fucking.
defenders of the galaxy.
Hey, so are moles on the surface kind of any kind of context to the moles? At the
No,
center
they're
of the Earth?
sacred animals.
Are they sacred to
They're
us?
more muscular. And
I like it. I like it.
No hair.
We're like, no, like kind of how like
You can't. It's like how
in
yeah.
India you can't touch a cow.
Yeah, it's the
You
same
can't
thing.
touch a
Moles are
mole
now
in this
sacred
cult,
instead of
or
running
it's
over
just
them with
fucking terrible.
lawnmowers.
Okay.
I like it. I
Now,
like it.
All of our yards are going to be tore up. Like, don't kill the moles.
God damn it,
I think
my
it's-
fucking
But
yard.
every other animal can
I have,
can eat a dick.
I have a claymore in front of every hole.
I think it's safe to assume that the Smallfoots are the quote unquote squires of our Broadfoots. Smalltooths.
Yeah, small tooths to our Broadfoots.
Yep. The Smalltooths are our squires of the Broadtooth. Okay. Who are we going after?
That's a good question.
As far as what, like recruitment?
Yeah. Like who? So we went and got these fucking beta weak-mailed fucking CEOs because we needed their money. We sucked them in. We used all that money to recruit all these
And those are the small
Broadfoot
tooth.
alphas. Yeah. No.
They're the
They're
top
the
dogs.
hairy tails.
Okay.
Hairy tails. Okay. And we used all that money to recruit the Broadfoots.
Okay.
Okay. And after that, we used the subset of that to identify who our Starfaces are. Starface?
The
Starface.
Starfaces.
Starface. Our
They're
Starfaces.
the commandos.
I don't know why I said
Our
the
com-
Starfaces.
Yeah.
Starfaces. Okay.
Fucking
From there,
Starface.
we have to identify our small twos, or quote unquote our squires for those two subsets. Who are we going after though?
Just drink it.
Sorry.
Fucking
Was
drink it.
that on the mic?
Yeah, it was,
Who
it's
are
fine.
we going for?
Who are we going for? Come on, think about today's environment now. Who are we going after?
Sorry.
People in need of help that are looking for it, like
Like homeless people?
homeless people, or no, maybe like addicts or something. We can get them off their addiction. They're like, oh my gosh,
Yeah, because we got money, we can buy drugs. We have money, we can buy drugs.
Hang on.
We can-
What are you trying to get out of these people?
They're going to be our squires, essentially. Squire doing our work for us.
doing all my
Our work-
day-to-day
our
bull-
worker
Okay.
bees.
So that's where you target the Starbucks, the McDonald's, the fast food workers in general, the people that are serving the public that don't need a lot.
we can
as
give
far
them a
as
higher
money.
purpose.
They don't need a lot of money.
Yes.
They need a higher purpose. They're easily manipulated. You need to go after those types of people in this aspect.
I like your thought process. It's a little
Fat.
sociopathic on the
Abstract. It's
yeah.
abstract.
It's good. I like it. I like where your head's at.
I was
We
thinking
need
more. I was
thinkers.
thinking more like Kenny Powers.
We need
someone to
thinkers
run
like that in
around-
our squire platoon.
That's right.
I was thinking more like Kenny Powers. Someone to
Small
run
tooth
around
platoon.
and do all my
Yeah,
bull-
small tooth.
Someone to run around doing my bullshit. So I
Okay.
I can think about how
So-
I can get back to the big leagues.
So, all right,
Clegg.
we got our 7. We got our name, the LPs, Lights Protectors.
Light protect.
The lights protectors.
Of the
More people be with us.
I feel like this needs to be a couple part series, and we're not gonna be able to finish this.
We
tonight.
can.
No, we can go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Check this out.
I'm the only one that's got to drive somewhere.
We're only picking. The only reason why we're coming together with this cult and being like, yeah, we can go to Mars is because we're so advanced among the other peoples on the earth because we can breathe whatever minimal we can adapt. Our bodies will adapt.
So when you are part of the LP, when you have given enough sacrifice to the LP,
I so want this to turn into something after this is complete. Holy fuck.
You will adapt the ability to breathe on the Martian surface.
Dude, you know what? The fact that, like, the whole hour that we've been talking here, I've been literally convinced that, like, so we're going to Mars here soon, right?
You need young, impressionable.
You've known me long enough. I can sell sand to the beach, my friend.
I'm like, hey man,
come to the LP.
I'm like, hey man, so you still need someone to go to Mars, right? Like, I can.
He's like, starting to believe it. He's like, I'll go. I'll fucking go.
Yeah, so like, you need someone.
I can't hear the mole people, but I believe you guys now.
Check this out, and then you get the people like, you see all the dudes that are in the fucking star people or star faces, bro. They protect us against the fucking lizard people. I want to be a part of that, and they gotta pay their
That's a real thing, though. That's
we started war against the other
lizard people.
Yeah, we believe in the lizard people.
I already followed the LP.
The
Instagram
mole people
page.
are the defenders against the lizard people and the grab people.
Okay, where from now? Like, where are we going to?
All right. So we built our recruitment. We know what we have. We know what we
We've
need.
established the guidelines for
how we're getting funded.
Yep, we've established it. We got money. We're getting the fucking right people.
We're popping bottles.
Our quote unquote special forces is fucking legit as fuck.
Special forces.
I'm talking UW, FID. They got that shit on lock, easy, all day.
They're all castrated and they don't have sex or drink.
So we're linking back to Games of Thrones.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. Now
I'm taking my chances on
we
Mars.
have
I'm
not.
out.
We have not discussed our breeding stock.
Oh,
Mike,
the females.
Mike, don't hurl. You got the face on you like about to hurl because I got chewing. You're turning a different color, bro.
If you gotta puke, go to the bathroom.
All right, that's awesome. Let's talk our breeding stock. We've talked about warriors, and it doesn't mean that our hairy-tailed or our broadfoots or our star faces or
Hairy
our
bush.
small tooth
Small
couldn't
tooth.
be a female, but we need breeding stock.
Bushes.
How do you breed with
How,
those dudes?
what would their subset be though? Like of our top.
We need a good male. We need a good mole breeding terminology.
The propagators.
Make sure you get on a government
Tunneling.
computer when you Google
It's
that.
called tunneling.
Hold on, let me check Wikipedia out real quick for more.
Do we need the tunnelers?
Tunneling.
The tunnelers?
The dirt givers.
Oh my gosh, the golden mole.
The golden mole. The golden mole.
Those they
No, Hey, we can roll this downhill. The golden mole are those designated to reproduce with the seven.
Dude, it says on here, it says the golden moles belong to the same branch on the tree of life.
Hang on.
Is it Jay silent there?
Here's the flaw to that. Do
Alright.
we really want women being put to a high standard like that?
Absolutely.
Do we?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So I
Okay.
Googled.
The golden moles, or AKA the golden girls.
Well, I wanted to see. I wanted to
That's
see
gross.
what was already out there, and I made the mistake of googling mole sex terms, and Urban Dictionary came up with mole freel, and apparently it's to pour chocolate sauce on a Hispanic man's dick and give him a
Finish.
give him a blowjob.
So, are we going with the premise of that?
When he nuts on said partner, it becomes the mole freel.
Mole freel.
Mole freel.
I just spit up on the floor.
So what was our name again? The crystal.
The LP.
The light.
Protectors.
Protectors.
Now we can be called the Order of Lights Protectors.
Oh, there we go. We found it. That's the fucking name. See what
Order of Light Protectors.
Old people. I was talking about before. So we established the cult with the 7, and then it was changed by the people that are in the cult.
Yes.
So we
Over
have the
time, yeah.
golden moles. All right.
The
Or
order
the
of
golden, or just the golden. Those are those chosen to reproduce with the 7. right? Because we can speak to the mole people.
I have
Just
a
the 7 of us get to fuck.
We all know the Starfaced can't because they don't have dicks.
That's right.
We can only
Oh
determine
my God.
who the true like women are by fucking them.
But I have a question.
Go.
How can you be determined as a golden mole? Like, because you're good at sex, but you are determined infertile because of chlamydia.
Because they get
Just because
chlamydia?
no,
What?
that's not how we determine who the golden are.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
We can only determine if you're a golden woman by
Alright,
putting our
now
dick in you.
Now the
It would be
offspring,
concept.
is it like the old days where you had to have
Don't get the offspring yet. We're not there yet. Because our broad-tailed, our hairy-tailed, our broad-footed, and our small-toothed need people. Okay.
Hairy tail. So the golden are only like the small group of women, and then we procreate with them, and they breed the next
the next 7?
Yeah.
they breed the children that will be able to breathe on
Mars.
But do they have to be
Ooh.
alpha?
Make it.
However,
We can't make it.
for everyone else, they get what's called a whitetail. All right, aka the white-tailed mole, which
Or the,
I found on
just say
Wikipedia.
They're the
Is
The
that real?
whitetail. That's
The-
who they.
the
We
chosen
select women
ones.
to breed with the masses of the
But what kind of women?
hairy-tailed, broad-footed. Well, what?
Only hot chicks. That's what we were
Yeah,
determined earlier.
yeah.
Pretty much.
Hairy-tailed.
That's how we get a lot of people in our cult because the hot chicks are there.
broad-footed,
Big titty
and
bitches.
starfaces. No, they can't because they can't breed. So the hairy-tailed and the
No, they chose that life because they're giving it fully to the mole people
Exactly.
and protecting against the lizard people.
mole people.
Yep.
Mole.
They,
Okay. So we've
We have to do that like every time we say mole. Like when somebody says mole people, we have to do something.
now.
Order of Lights protectors.
Mole people.
So we've
It's like a hot pocket. Mole people.
we've determined our breeding stock. Okay, so we are self-sufficient.
We
We
made
got
it.
money.
We
We
made it.
got women.
Where are we located?
Popping bottles.
Ha! See,
Texas.
we have not
There-
determined our location.
Therein lies the next question, because we're perpetuating this,
Where?
or perpetuating this idea that we're getting rockets to go to Mars because we're gonna live on it because we will have that ability.
Clearwater, Florida.
Where are we living?
That's where Scientology.
Cape Canaveral.
Somewhere we're not gonna be disturbed.
Oh my
Texas
God.
is good.
How about we have multiple locations throughout the world?
North Dakota. No,
Yeah.
yeah, North Dakota. Nobody's there.
We can't just bring in the U.S. We got to bring in the world. That's more.
This is our initial
more
charter
bucks.
of this.
Okay.
Yeah, let's not go international
We're
yet.
just starting this.
Yeah.
We're not prestige worldwide.
Wide.
Because they're not making podcasts like this.
No, they're not. They have better things to do with their time and their money.
So
Where are we located? Where are we located?
I vote Texas.
I vote Texas.
Why Texas?
Why?
Because there's a
A lot of
land. and
lot
it's
of
cheap.
land. Not many people around in
It's
certain
cheap.
sections.
Montana.
Because this is the biggest
No,
state in the world.
Montana.
Montana could get a little pricey in certain spots. Where?
When it comes to fishing license, it's expensive.
Helena?
Well, no one else.
Okay,
cares about
okay. How about we go to the smallest state in the union? Wyoming. Nobody wants to be in Wyoming. Not even people who live in Wyoming. Wyoming.
I thought you were gonna say
Except
like
Jackson
Maryland or
Hole.
something.
No, Wyoming's a small state.
Except Jackson Hole.
It is?
Yeah.
Jackson Hole's expensive.
Population-wise, not size-wise.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I was like,
Yeah, I was like-
I don't think that's
Yeah,
that's right.
I think we're gonna have to look up Wikipedia for that one.
Population-wise, Wyoming is a small state.
Okay, Wyoming.
Okay.
We're in Wyoming. I agree. Let's go.
Yeah, and there's,
Okay.
it's pretty there.
Okay.
I
So,
like it a lot.
There we are.
Well, can
There we are, 127 miles north of Casper, Wyoming, the luxurious small town in fucking southern Wyoming. We've established our cult.
All right, Wyoming is.
We know our name.
Here we go.
We know who we're recruiting.
Hey, so
Okay.
but
Now, we have to go to the reality because we already identified the fact that we're kosher with the idea that this is about the money and that eventually we're not getting off the fucking planet with rockets. So
Wait, hold on. So we're not going to Mars, and it's not about the money. What are we doing?
no, it's about the money. It's about the
hobby.
money. But think scheme wise. Okay, there's the 7. We can't make the timeline so long that the 7 doesn't benefit from the cult. So if it's about the money, we have to set up a mass suicide scheme to get everyone else out so we can take all the fucking money and live luxuriously.
Now, okay,
Bro,
hold on.
you give
First
me,
off,
bro, you give me $50 for a blowjob. I'll give you change. Like seriously, I don't need that much money.
See, that's where I was at.
First off, we started out with that, and then we're like, oh, we're about the money, and then you're like, no, we're true believers, and now you're talking about
No, because
just
you
the
guys
money.
shut me down.
I'm not.
No,
Are you a true believer or not?
I'm a true believer now. Guess
Okay.
what? You told me I'm a true
Yeah, we
believer.
are.
Okay.
And guess what? Now I'm. Now you're trying to go off the path. And,
No.
and you're gonna-
I went with the ebb and flow of the 7.
It's a mutiny
So the
before the end of the episode.
We're never gonna make it as a cult. Okay, so which trail do you want to go down? Do you want to go down the side of true believer? Or do you want to go down the side that we're duping people?
Maybe a little bit of both.
Well, no, because one of those we have to try to go to fucking
That's
Mars.
why I said you have
which
to go.
means
That's why I
we
said
all die.
at 5 years you have to send someone as a test batch.
But we do in that rocket ship, and it fucking fails.
No,
And they're now
no,
tributes, and
but
everybody
the pe-
thinks they're heroes.
But the
within
people
our
don't know that.
cult.
But with people, it's like, hey,
no,
look-
we tell them. Well, we tell them you haven't given enough money, so our rocket wasn't good enough. So they died trying to launch when they only got like 427 feet off the ground.
But they're
and
heroes.
plummeted back to Earth.
They're
Yeah,
heroes. They're heroes. They're heroes.
And the mole people told us. They told us. They said, gather the 7. My friends.
So none of the first 7
What's
were
that-
on that
what
rocket
it-
ship?
No, fuck no. We're smarter than that.
Okay.
What's it called when, like a mole den? Is there a different term for that? Because that could be where we meet when the mole people call us. It's called like we say we have to meet. We have to meet in the fucking burrow or whatever it's called.
The burrow is a good one.
Ooh, that sounds pretty legit. We meet in the burrow.
The 7
But
meet in the burrow.
only we can pass through it. And it's a different dimension within the center of the Earth that only we can handle the temperatures. We're looking up at
Well, they dig tunnels, so it's kind of hard.
So we call it.
We
Are
just
we
say-
calling sex tunneling, or do we call the meeting
what?
of the 7 tunneling?
Subterranean vortex. I don't know what was happening.
Let's call it a den.
Yep, it's just gonna be the mole den because there's nothing on the internet that's
a
gonna
mobile. There's a mobile. No. All right, we're gonna get some drugs. Hold on. A spliff to a mobile is like a joint to a bong rip. Even pure bong rips are usually reserved for the seasoned smoker.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I'm down.
I like where this
I
is
feel
going.
like we're gonna need to eventually give these people
Okay.
drugs.
So,
We talked about
127
drugs,
miles
but we never got into
north of Casper, Wyoming, we meet at the mole den.
Mobile.
Now,
Moleville.
we have already sent our first rocket attempt that died with our first 4
Well, finally, you agree with me.
hairy tails trying to make it to Mars.
depth. Okay, so did we actually send it, or
Oh,
did
fuck
we?
yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
but it crashed, and that
Oh, crashed.
no!
So we fucking
I say
sent
we,
it.
I say we
Yeah.
fucking.
Oh, we sent
But
it.
but the 7, based on guidance we received from the mole people, has determined that we did not get enough funds to make that rocket work.
This is like Scientology. You have to buy in more to it to
I
make it
didn't
work.
say it wasn't.
Yeah.
We're selling a product here, my friend. It's okay.
I actually kind of want to believe in this shit.
we have our core.
Oh, after the wiki page is made.
Yeah,
We have our core beliefs, but like, what are our values within?
whores
Like-
and money.
Like what?
Apparently,
We're
Okay.
gonna have to have some sort of.
I got values.
Pamphlets.
here's what I'm gonna do.
and books
Here's what I'm gonna do.
and-
I'm gonna start ripping off values.
Fuck golden bowls.
You're gonna
get
say
money.
yay or nay.
Golden moles get
Okay?
money.
I'm gonna rip off values. You're gonna say yay or nay. Okay? Murder,
Yay.
yay.
rape,
Nay.
Yay! Yay!
That was half nay, half
abortion.
Nay.
Yay.
nay.
Nay.
Whoa.
Oh,
We had a
rape
mixed
is
audience.
okay, but not abortion.
No, they need to have the babies.
Theft.
Yay.
Okay, well that's all the values.
Now we need to have like obviously Jeremy's the true believer, so he writes all the books, and it's all like based on the word of the mole people.
Bullshit. I've been indoctrinated this whole time. I'm like, fuck, man. 5 years I need to be in Mars.
All right.
That's my 5-year
But
plan.
the problem is
Joe is the main speaker.
The mole
he gets
people
up there with his
already
fucking
told me to kill
mouthpiece.
you.
Yeah, I'm like the Tony Robbins of this movement, dude.
Yeah, dude, you got your fucking mouthpiece in. You go up there, and everybody's like, "Yeah," just cheering for you and shit. And you're just like, "Hey, how's everybody doing today?" Yeah, like, and then you start preaching the gospel of the mole people.
The rest of us are in Barbados, just fucking hookers.
It's Joe and a bunch of hairy tails.
Everybody's wearing fucking Nike jumpsuits. They're all coordinated
no,
to
yeah.
their respective group. So the golden.
They're in
group-
different. They're in different
Let's segue.
jumpsuit colors.
Yes.
Let's use that. Let's use that. What is the uniform wear? Because you're not a proper cult unless you have an established uniform wear.
We're obviously in white Nike jumpsuits.
Fila.
We
no,
were
no,
the-
no, no.
Is that for the 7?
Yeah,
Is that for
we're-
everyone?
That's for the
I'm
7.
I'm thinking Fila
So the
tearaway
7.
pants.
That's it.
7. White Nike jacket, white Nike shirt, white Nike pants, breakaway.
Breakaway.
I will not wear anything that's not fucking breakaway.
And the
White
Yeezy
Nike.
Yeezy shoes.
No, those are Adidas. Those are Adidas. They won't work. All right, white Nike Jordans or white Jordans. No, that won't work because
Yeah.
Jordans is a sub brand.
I want pumps.
White Nike.
The old pumps.
Yeah, the
like
old
that have the
pump.
basketball on there that's
Yeah,
orange.
you actually
Yeah.
pump them
Yeah.
up, yeah.
Okay, so what about the hairy tails?
I would go with. Let's go with chocolate or brown jumpsuits.
Really?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
You would look awful in that, by the way.
I'm not a hairy tail though. I'm a 7.
I am godly.
Let's go with purple.
Purple. I like it.
Purple's good.
Color of royalty.
Yes.
Purple.
I'm good with purple.
Okay, purple.
Purple.
All right, so our hairy tails are in purple. That takes us down next to the next step, which is the broadfoots. What is our broadfoot wearing? Remember, these are our soldiers. Only the finest.
Red.
Yeah,
Red for
Red.
murder? Red for
Red.
blood?
No,
Like,
No,
that's
that would be the
red.
Starface because they're the
Oh, okay.
commando.
No, Starface are just straight up wearing chainmail and fucking. You can't see their faces.
They're silver.
Black
Silver.
leather, and they're
Silver.
just like
Definitely no dicks.
they
in
gotta
there.
look metal as fuck.
No, because red blends in with everything.
They get stabbed and you can't see their blood.
No, they gotta be like in a special fucking. I'm just thinking super
Black.
super metal.
Black jumpsuit.
No, because then you
You
we'll
can't have
all
chainmail.
we'll all just look like fucking like a Russian gang or something.
Well, it's
like.
already starting to look like that. They probably do believe in the mole people already. Mole people.
The weird thing is,
Mole people.
after we come up with all these
people.
colors, we definitely have to have a symbol. We haven't even thought about a symbol yet.
Dude,
I mean, we
In
could have
tribute to
Dude,
our.
I don't know why you guys are trying to come up with a cult within an hour. It's gonna take days.
It's already over an hour.
No one cares.
Yeah, we're fine. We're not worried about the timeline. We're worried about the fucking product.
This conversation is going way into after hours.
No. For artwork, for the
Violent professional podcast.
Okay,
Well, no,
after
let's
dark.
first finish
Art-
with the
art-
jumpsuits.
art-
Finish with
yeah.
the jumpsuits.
Yeah, we gotta finish the
Artwork's
jumpsuit.
later.
Okay,
Artwork's later.
White for the 7.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Purple
Oh, yeah.
for the hairy tails.
Yes.
Yes.
For the
Red.
broadfoots are wearing
red.
red. The starfaces are wearing. Let's just go
Chainmail.
with black
Okay.
because chainmail's unrealistic, and we're not fucking in 1640. Chainmail, they're wearing black.
They were not
African-American.
wearing.
So who's our
chains on
last?
the 60s.
Who's our last?
Yellow. The worst color.
No,
yellow.
small tooths. The small tooths, they're wearing yellow.
Yeah.
No, I thought our golden girls were gonna be in
No,
like
no,
gold.
no,
Ooh,
no,
golden
no.
girls
No,
in
no.
gold.
No. The golden girls for. Remember, the goldens
Hmm.
are responsible for the 7. They're wearing hot pink.
Yeah, I agree
course.
with that. That's good.
Hot pink.
Ah,
No,
Okay,
it's
now we're
gotta-
really
it's-
going Russian.
No,
I
see,
still
you
have no idea
gotta.
what's going
I
on.
don't like the
Yeah.
hot pink.
Pink's not good.
No,
Okay.
it's trashy. Like they're the
Then pick a
golden
different
girls.
color.
We got to stick with earth tones.
But yellow's not golden, so it shouldn't fucking. Oh, you want them in gold?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yellow's
fine.
golden. Yellow gold.
Golden? The Goldens?
Okay.
Are
okay.
in golden
Okay.
golden jumpsuits.
Okay.
Okay? And then who
It
did I
says
say?
juicy on the ass.
Who did we say?
Juicy
Wait, wait,
bitches.
who did we say? Who did we say was for the rest?
The
If you don't
small
wanna be a part
tooth.
of it, you can
No,
step
not the
down.
small twos.
What color did we decide on the small tooth?
No, what's the name?
The small tooth will wear blue.
then they still may feel important.
Yeah, we haven't done blue.
They may feel important.
Hey, we forgot.
I'm all people.
Fine,
We
blue,
forgot
whatever.
about you. Blue works.
Blue or green.
Blue,
Whatever.
purple,
You guys are getting
blue,
so many
green.
finite details. Like, we need to get back more to the mission. You guys are so like.
No. You
I'm
can't.
confused.
You can't have any of that unless people want to believe in what you're doing.
The mission is
Yeah,
still like,
structure-
are we making
structure
money
is
or Are we
important.
believing
Yes.
in the cult?
Okay,
I'm sorry
Do
I
you know
keep
why
saying
people
important
don't
that way.
join
I
the
sound like an
military
asshole.
and join cults?
Yeah, because they're
Structure.
pussies.
And that too. Structure.
And purpose.
Task and purpose. Task and purpose.
TNP.
TP. TP.
Yeah. Task and purpose would
Yeah,
be
we
TNP.
sound like.
It works
Okay, we
because
established the
you,
uniform. What's
you
next?
agree with the
Okay.
and of the
Yeah,
end.
what's
All right.
next? We got a
All right.
uniform.
So we know what we're wearing. We know what we're looking like. We know where we're at.
Looking good, feeling good. Suited and booted.
Let's start taking the mission year by year. Okay, instead of going 10 years, 20 years, fucking whatever. Let's just play it out year by year. Okay, let's assume year 1 through 3 was built establishing all these things that we'd already talked about.
It's growth.
It's growth. Yeah, it's basic growth. All right, year 1 through 3 was establishing where we're at. What are we doing in year 4?
Do we have the money?
No, we're
Yes, we have all the
Money,
things we
the
already talked
power.
about. We have the money, we have the power, we have the fucking the personnel, all that stuff.
Wait,
And
hey,
we've
hang
already
on,
moved
though.
I think-
127 miles north of Casper,
We're
Wyoming.
I think we find the closest cult that is around us, and we absolutely demolish them.
There we go. There we go. So year
Good
4,
idea.
year 4. That's when the murder starts.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
I love the
there's
downfall
reason-
of a utopian
Yes.
Wait,
civilization.
no. Do we murder them or take their followers?
Kill
Maybe
him. Kill
maybe
him. Just I want to kill someone. Just
Murder-
kill
Kill them
No,
all!
it's murder.
Kill
It's
them
murder.
all!
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. The mole people have told us. They've told the 7. Anyone who does not believe in the seven's missions and what the mole people do, don't deserve to live. They must go. And more specifically, they're
won't
not
survive
worried
on Mars.
about the common person. They're worried about the hardened believers of other cults. Therefore, they have tasked us with eliminating any other cult that exists.
non-believers.
Because they are
It'd
contributing
be
to
the non-believers.
Non-mole-leavers.
they're contributing to the
Mole levers.
their
right.
actions contribute to the Earth stopping its spin
So-
on its axis.
So step 1, identify the non-believers.
I love it. Oh, God, I love it.
God, kind of like God.
That got dark, but okay.
We've established we're going to have a ton of hate on this episode.
So we've
From everyone.
expanded our original doctrine a little bit. The mole people have spoken to us, and they've spoken the new word of the next chapter of our book of Moles, or whatever the fuck
Is it
we
called
call our
like
book.
Genesis?
No, it's called- whatever it is, the book of
anything
the-
weird.
Crystal
The book
people.
of the Order of Crystals.
Crystal
Protectors.
skulls. Crystal skulls.
No,
The Order of Crystal Light.
Crystal Light.
Crystal-
like the drink.
Yeah.
Crystal light
And
mix.
we also drink Crystal Light.
It's like $2.99 at Walmart.
Chapter 1, raspberry. All right.
Okay, I want to get to the downfall of this
It was
fucking
the,
thing
no,
with
it's the
murder.
Order of the Light's Protectors.
Yes,
The Order
we
of the
are the
Lights
Orders of
Protectors.
Lights Protectors.
Needs to be a fucking page.
Yes, make the Wikipedia page. Use this podcast to build it. Let me know when you're done.
They will
I will
come.
reward you. All
They will
right.
come.
So they have ordered us to
There's
eliminate.
a legit town probably there where you're talking, and the fucking cult's gonna fuck us.
All right, we've been ordered. We've been ordered by the moles people
More people
to eliminate the non-mole believers.
Non-molebers.
Non-believers. Believers. In
The believers.
what is the full?
I'm a true
what is-
believer.
What is the first thing we're going after?
More money.
No. As far as murder,
Oh.
Oh yeah, blood.
cults. What cult are we going after?
Oh, yeah. I'm finally we get to this.
Let's
oh,
not
yeah.
name any.
Yeah, let's not
well,
go too specific.
No. Obviously, the
People that
the
don't believe in the
nearest
stuff that
one-
we do.
We'll just say cult. Okay.
We're going after all the other cults.
All right.
Yeah.
the nearest one that probably has no less than 500 and no more than 1,000.
What's the battle plan? Go.
Battle plan. Ooh.
Give me war plans. I want a fucking O plan. For
I
this
want
execution.
to poison the water and then just go in off the rest.
Poison the water.
Yeah, I want to go for a pussy
How
kill.
about we
No,
just-
no,
how
no,
about we
no,
just-
no. Hang on. I'm gonna
Let's
throw
just
a wrench
talk
in
so we
your
don't
O plan.
actually give people ideas to kill other people.
Yeah, that's just weird. Secondly, the mole people do not believe in poisoning the earth that they're trying to keep going for now. So if you put poison in the water system, you're putting poison
Who
in
says
the
I
earth.
do that? Like, I go to their bar and I work as a bartender there. And I fucking.
I'm
poison
thinking a little bit more broadswords and battle axes. We surround the town.
Yeah,
And we just
okay.
we set a not with us, but with our Starfaces. We set a Polish ambush, and we just send them all in.
Here's
Okay.
the problem.
Here's the
Okay,
problem with
I'm
that.
listening to your problem.
We cannot afford to lose
I'll let
any
Joe go
bodies. We have to go for the cheap.
That's what the Starface are for. They're
No,
the special commandos.
We have to go for the cheap shot. We can't afford to lose anyone.
Hey, it's like the Crusades.
All right.
You need to go in there, kill the higher ups, and then take over their cult, and then convince them to your beliefs. Then you
Dude,
have
great idea.
more
All right,
believers.
Infiltration.
Oh, plan
Don't-
rewrite.
Infiltration.
Yeah.
What?
Don't kill everyone. Just take over their shit. They already have a bunch of betas.
we send
that
in the
can fucking
Starfaces.
Just take on your shit.
We send
That's
in
their
the,
specialty.
idea.
Is their,
Yeah.
Good
their
idea.
we send in the
intelligence-
Starfaces.
Intelligence and infiltration.
Can I be a Starface?
We use UW.
Yes.
No, you're part of the 7. You
have
could
to
be the leader of the
castrate- you have to cut your
Starface,
dick
though.
off.
But Strelo is leading
And you got to cut your giant dong off. Are you willing to do so?
I will cut my dong off if I can kill someone.
He'll still keep it with him so he can fuck people with his dong that's not connected to
Okay,
his body.
haven't had to kill anyone in 4
can we
years,
turn
man.
your giant dong into a hardened stabbing object?
You can do whatever you want with
Yeah,
my dong.
yeah.
I just want to
It's
kill
ca-
someone,
yeah,
please.
it's called
After I put it in my mouth, we'll turn into a giant
It's
knife.
called Clone
All right,
Willy.
so we
Joe
use
told me
UW.
We can do a clone Willy.
No,
and get a
please-
replica of his cock, and then we can fuck people with
Clone
it, even
Willy,
after we
you
cut
can do it.
off.
You can do it.
Do please
Unconventional-
please do not put my cock in your mouth because you have a silver tongue, and please keep talking because I'm buying into it. Continue.
What?
So, yeah, unconventional warfare.
We use UW. We take over. We kill the leadership. We take the masses. Okay. We recruit the masses. Now the masses are obviously not cut out. If they're already believing in other shit, they're not cut out for most of the levels we have.
Oh yeah, we
which
have.
immediately puts them in the small tooth category.
No, hang on. No, not small tooth. Transition camps.
Oh, transvestite.
Transition.
Whoa,
camps.
and it's a little too Holocaust for me. It's a little too Holocaust.
Come on. Transition camps.
All right, I have the top 5 cults still in existence of today.
Let's not name them.
So, okay, we won't name them.
Yeah.
What you should do
It
is
gets
name
too serious.
them.
Name what they believe in, though. Yeah.
Okay, not camps. We put them into like.
No, just name them.
We can call it a new thing, a new process. They are at a new level where we're pushing them in, or not pushing, processing them into the cults.
Indoctrination.
Indoctrination course. We want to bring in new members all the time.
I agree.
As many members as we can
I
bring
agree,
in.
but
we don't want to
there's
kill
not a
off
lot
these
you can
other
say
cults.
that doesn't sound something like it came out of World War II.
We're talking about cults here. Mass murderers.
All right, so let's get through the first 4 years, move on, and then
Okay,
the
so we take over
destruction.
some cults, we do some things. We're building our rocket program because that's super important.
Yeah, the rocket program is one of our, I guess, top goals.
Well, because we got Elon, obviously.
Elon was our first major hire.
Yes.
Thank you, Elon.
Our first goal is to even just get to the outer atmosphere and get one orbit around Earth, which we are successful in the first year. 4
So
years.
we're
it's called the
NASA
moon.
circa 1958.
Yes.
Well,
But
hang on.
We're
Could we-
developing our own rocket, right? Like we gotta have
Well,
one
no.
success.
If we got Elon, that motherfucker knows how to put a rocket with a convertible into space. We're not stopping at stage 1 of orbiting the
Yeah.
Earth once.
Yeah. Point.
We're saying we're building a supply base on the moon.
We're getting Elon because of everything he comes with. Elon comes with a whole basic NASA team, basically,
I didn't hear.
at the end of the day.
Sure.
We have
Please.
Elon, and
Mike.
we have the capability to put people into space, satellites into space, everything after that.
I know.
and
I
everything
set my
back.
sights a little too low. I'm sorry. Am I still worthy of the 7?
God damn
Yes,
it, Drew.
Yes, the mole
Yes.
people summoned you. You don't have to worry about not being worthy.
Yeah, the more people
Okay.
spoke to us.
We don't determine your worthiness. The mole people do.
Just because you're not smart doesn't mean we won't keep you.
And with our unsuccessful or botched attempt to go into the atmosphere,
let's not forget about the heroes that made the attempt.
What do you think our downfall will be?
The mole people said in order for us to be successful, we need to perform a sacrifice.
More people.
More
Oh,
More people. You have to do it that voice.
What are we sacrificing? Got it. We're imploding the Grand Canyon.
Why?
Isn't it already imploded? Or
Wait,
just covered?
what? I'm confused.
The Grand Canyon. It's already.
What's
No.
the
Where are
importance
we?
of the
No,
Grand
no.
Canyon?
I'm talking.
Nothing.
Oh, hang on. It could have importance. It could be one of our links to the mole people, and we need to destroy it because they found out that it was an importance of us getting to the mole people.
Fact! The mole people
Boom.
just spoke to me. They said, listen, the power that's generated through the Grand Canyon and the Salt River running through it is a possible way for it to be infiltrated into the mole people's
Boom.
capability. We need to destroy it. So,
Yeah,
we
that
lay
actually makes sense.
we lay something around, I don't know, 1,000 miles of dynamite around the edges of the Grand Canyon.
I think that
Collapse
would just
it.
make the Grand Canyon larger.
No,
No, we're collapsing it.
It was
The point being,
specific
we're
point
collapsing.
to the
We're
Grand
collapsing
Canyon.
the Grand Canyon in on itself.
To make it a larger canyon.
Well, it'll be a
no.
large canyon, but it'll be shallow.
The Grander Canyon.
A specific part of the Grand Canyon. We need to collapse it so they won't have our direct access to the
So
mole
you're thinking
people.
Hoover Dam area?
No, they dug
We're
out
just
the
talking
Grand
about
Canyon and made the
terrorism
Rocky
now.
Mountains.
This is no bueno.
Oh my god!
It's not gonna work.
Tomorrow you're gonna be here like,
Let's
hello, is this who I think it is?
I
Yeah, I've been listening to your podcast,
Yeah,
and
we're getting maybe we shouldn't talk about that kind of stuff and terrorist acts, but we can talk about
But-
moving without specifics on what we're gonna do, but move to year 10 and how the whole thing fucking collapses inside of us, and do we eat each other alive?
Ooh,
the ending. I want to allude to the ending. What's gonna be our downfall?
Okay.
Because
so
that's
we have
actually
two
how we.
choices.
Because
Let's
that's
look at
actually
this.
how we
Let's
survive.
look at it's like one of those movies where you get to the end, you get to pick your ending.
Yeah.
We can go.
Yeah, it's like a lot of the
We can
pornos.
go
they
the
So we have to do the
scientific-
ending, and then we have to do 10 years
Yeah,
later
they'll
for
fast-
each of us,
yeah,
where
they'll-
we're at 10
they'll
years
fast
after.
We
forward
can
too
go
fast.
science fiction route, or we can go mass suicide route.
no mass suicide. Well, mass suicide of
No,
like
we don't die in the mass suicide. Just our followers do.
Oh yeah, okay.
We escape narrowly at the.
No,
The
we
fall.
just don't fucking do it because we started it. We tricked them all.
Okay.
Oh, I'm totally.
But then
gonna
we
die.
mix up our cups and actually accidentally drink the cyanide, and like 7 random people survive and tell the story of the cult, and we become famous.
We drink Monster instead of Bang and still end up dying.
So where are we fast forwarding to?
Chlamydia
We're
gets us all.
fast forwarding to the. We've established all the stuff, and we can be anywhere along the lines, but we're getting towards the end. We're
Yeah,
at
we're
the
getting to the
completion.
downfall.
Did we get to Mars? Did it all fall
Okay,
through?
so-
Death cult.
We
Here
don't
are.
get to
Year
Mars.
9, the 7 determined that it's not fucking possible to live on Mars because we're idiots. Okay,
So we made it. No. Because of Elon Musk, we
How did
made
we get
it.
to year 9?
We fucking.
We're
made
fast
it
forward.
to
Fast forwarding
Mars.
because it's just we're gonna start
We're
talking about
fast forward.
terrorism.
We've used Elon for everything we could, rocket technology.
We
We've
made
put
it.
I'm
probes.
not trying to inspire people to do real shit.
And what
like
we
this.
realized
Month one.
is what the United States government has
This isn't
already
Fight Club.
realized that you can't fucking live on Mars like that. Like you're not prepared, suited for, nor do you have the technological
Or pay
advances
enough
to
taxes.
live on Mars. So
Technological.
we're like,
So people are just
fuck
dying
yourself.
left and right on
Yes.
Mars.
Nope,
We're
nope,
sending.
nope.
We never made it.
60 people
Nope.
at a
We
time.
never made it.
No,
We never made it.
No, we
Nothing.
never made it. We kept sending test fires after test fires. We sent fucking probes and all the things that pretty much NASA's
we
already
got
done.
people to invest in property on Mars.
So they all died of. They
That's
all
a good
died of.
money making thing. We sold the lots over there.
They died of
I'm
suffocation.
one of the. I'm one of the. I'm one of the. I'm one
The
of the
7
realtors.
determined. Whoa, we are fucking. This is a fucking hoax. Okay, cool. All right, well, we need to get out of this with the money. Okay, so the only way to do it is to make everyone that's believing go bye bye. Night night. So, how do we do it?
Ooh.
But
Because
how do
I'm
you?
going
I
to take
still
right
feel
off
like
it.
we're about to
Mass
talk about
shooting,
terrorism.
mass shooting or anything that's related to like something sadistic like that is off the table. It's
Oh,
all
yeah.
sadistic, but
CVU 103.
No,
We create a bunch of fake rockets like we figured it out and then detonate all of them
no.
with
Yeah,
all of the followers. But
That's
we
per-
escape out.
that's perfect. You have to convince them that this is the way you're getting to Mars because it worked.
and the,
So you,
I say we have a.
monetarily,
I
let's
say
say
we
at
have
this
a.
point we have a strong follower base of 5,000.
Okay, we have a company barbecue.
We're 10 years in. We're 10 years in. We got roughly, hold your thought, we have 5,000 strong followers.
A big barbecue.
But they know the deets, so we got to, if the 7's going to survive, they got to go. How do we do it? Drew.
Each of the way that they do it, how their soul releases from their body to go up to Mars, it has to be coincide with where they fall within the ranks of the mole people.
Mole people.
Oh, Drew. So
if you're a Starface or a Golden Girl or a Broadfoot or a Small Tooth,
I feel
it has
like
to be done a certain way within your perspective.
I feel like the Starfaces were going to die anyway. They're going to sacrifice themselves by not only castration, their time, their life, but they're going to give up in the end. They are the sacrificial lambs.
They have to go out Bushido style and cut their
Nah,
stomachs open
I know how I'm
and
gonna
lob
do
their
it.
heads
I know
up.
how I'm gonna do it.
No, you're not, because you're one of the 7, you idiot.
Yeah, I know how.
Oh,
I
he's
get, give me
solid, dude.
give me a couple hundred. I got you.
What?
What?
How? Explain.
How will the 7?
I'm not paying you $100 for this information. It's part of the fucking what we're doing.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm taking a chunk of that 5,000. I'm taking them on a plane.
Oh, you're talking about numbers.
Yeah.
Oh,
How are you gonna
escape?
They're gonna kill the 5,000.
No, well, a chunk of them. I don't think you do 5,000 at once.
Oh
man.
yeah, it's
We're talking about killing
Oh, you
millions.
kill
We got
5,000
millions
people
of
at
followers, right?
no 5,000.
5,000. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it. Yeah,
Oh, that's lame.
that's actually a lot.
So the
for a
end.
cult.
How does it end? How do we end? And
Well,
now let's
okay,
think
give
of
me
how
a few
each
hundred.
Perspective group is going to do it in
Yeah.
order for them to go to the next level.
Give me about 500. Give me about 500.
Drew.
All right, let's start with the bottom tier, which is the small tooth. How is the small tooth going? They get their free ride to paradise on Mars, quote unquote. How are they doing it?
Probably in a spaceship.
No.
Oh, I want to go the false hope route.
So we have to assume, which is like any other.
They play an elaborate game of
Russian
roulette, and it becomes now a
I think-
money-making scheme for the rest of us.
I think you send them on a quest because they can have you convince them they either are chosen or they need to be the people as we collect everybody to get to the final stage.
The final solution.
I didn't say that. The final stage of our whole thing before we go to Mars, they need to go out into the middle of Wyoming into a specific area that's desolate with no food, no chance, and they all die of starvation and cannibalism because they all run out of food and water.
Well, then we might not get all of them because I know at some point somebody's going to be like, "This is fucking stupid."
Oh,
And then
Well,
they'll
they would have
walk
done that
away.
if they were this committed. They would have done that already
No.
because it's about fucking
My-
mole people.
Or
What
they
about-
curve a bullet? They stand around in a circle and they curve.
Nah.
a
What
bullet
about-
and one bullet goes around in the circle like in
No,
Walking
that's
Dead.
the movie
I want to
wanted.
make mine
I'm
look
going to come
legit.
back to the Grand Canyon, even though you nixed our idea earlier. We take everyone that's in the small tooth
Just
category.
certain words of the idea.
We take everyone that's back. We put them on the edge of the Grand Canyon.
They
We
jump
give 'em-
off.
We give them a parachute. No, we give them a parachute. We
Oh,
go,
dude, I
"We
was
need
going
you-
totally going on that
we
parachute
need you
route.
guys to put all your presents down in this lower portion of the terrain.
Tribute towards.
Tribute towards that. We give them a parachute and be like, don't worry, you'll glide to the bottom, and the mole people are going to come up and take you to safety. However, their parachutes are actually just full of confetti. So when they pull, it's just
Dude.
fucking 5,000 fucking containers of confetti that goes poof.
I like
But
it.
see, I was gonna.
Hey,
I was
But
gonna.
what about the
That sounds
person
like
that
a
was
Aries
not
jump
high enough
team.
and
I know.
They
They're
just
all
hit
high
the
enough.
water.
It's the Grand Canyon. It's a mile high.
Dude, I was
no.
totally going down that route as well, but I was thinking like, hey, we need to take a plane in order to get to the space shuttle that takes us to Mars. But little did they know that this plane can handle about like 500 people. So
That's a
say
huge
there's
ass plane, man.
yeah, well, okay, so say even 300. That's a good chunk. So say there's 300 parachutes on board. Mine's the only one that works. Or I just take one parachute.
That's not enough.
and
We got to
pull-
do it mass.
But-
5,000
but-
people lying
okay,
in the
but
rim
the-
of the
but
Grand
the-
Canyon.
They make the small
they're-
tooth make up the
Dude,
biggest chunk
It
of
sounds like
us.
straight terrorism.
I have the
You know
plan.
what? They don't need. If they're true believers, they know that they'll go. They don't need a parachute. They'll just jump off.
I
DR.
have the
DR,
plan.
give it to
I
us.
have the plan.
You need to have a chunk of
All right.
people like that, though.
So the mole people are underground, right? So you tell all of the believers we're going down into this underground area where we're going to be transported to go with the mole people, to go meet the mole people. When they get into that underground transport, which could be the Grand Canyon area or wherever you want it to be, once they're all in there, you do the explosive, and you fucking collapse it on all of them, and they're all fucking dead. Weird, but it works.
Okay.
Dude, he's got a point.
Yeah, that seems the easiest way to do it. Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, it's not extravagant, but it's simple.
I'm
Kill everyone.
I'm still going with the different groups and different ways. Type
I'll
of
take
deal.
my
So,
300.
Let's start with the small tooth. They all jump into the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
No parachutes. They're
let's-
true
yeah.
believers. All right, now we go into the Broadfoots, our soldiers.
I simplified it too much.
How will our soldiers
Because
go about doing
remember,
it?
these are our beta type personalities. Let's just rewind back to the beginning of the fucking 2 hours ago. These are our betas. They're probably a little bit smarter. They're thinkers.
Are you talking about the Broadfoots? I thought they were our soldiers.
Oh no, they're alphas. You're right. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking
We
about.
tell them we have a limit of how many that can come with us,
They're believers.
and they fight
No.
to the death.
Yes. We throw. We
Ready for,
let's just say there's about 400 of them. You're right, because we already said the small tooths were the mass amount. So let's say there's about 400 legitimate Broadfoots. We throw swords out and say only those survivors will make it to the next level.
Wait,
There can only be one.
The 7 are with swords, or
No,
who's
the
with
Broadfoots.
swords?
The
Oh,
Broadfoots.
all of them.
We had them fight for us, but who fights for us once they're kill all the other people?
It
The
doesn't-
Starfaces. Duh, they're our personal protection.
So when we get down to like the last people that are our defense, who fights them?
They'll be our PSD like Starface.
How do we kill them though?
They're already committed, dude. They have no dicks.
We don't have to kill. We don't have to kill them. We don't. That's the thing. We don't have to kill them. They're subservient to us.
So will they kill themselves?
No, we
The
don't have to.
Starfaces will for sure do it. We've already got the
If we
small.
ask them to.
The small tooths have already jumped off the Grand Canyon.
I thought we were talking genocide. Like let's kill
No.
all of them, and the 7 are left.
So, no. The cult's gone bust.
Bro, we're
trying
talking
to make
cult.
it out
We
with
can
all the
talk
money.
genocide.
We're talking about the money. Yeah, we did. We did it with
The
5,000
plans
people
change.
at one
The
time.
plans change.
So now we still have our armed dudes that are going to kill everybody for us. And
No,
we just...
they're not going to kill anybody. We're going to take all of our Broadfoots, our warriors, right? Not our special forces. Those are the Starfaces. We're gonna put them in the fucking area, and we're gonna give them a limited amount of weapons and like fight to the death.
So
Guess
we're
what they're
talking-
gonna do?
We're
'Cause they're
talking
warriors.
Rangers.
Dude,
We got
that's-
our Rangers fighting for
That's
us.
fucking crazy, man.
We tell them the only way that they can get up there is almost like a Valhalla kind of thing, that they must die because they are the special Broadfoots, that they have to die in battle in order to go up to the next stage. And they all fight each other to the death.
Oh, hey,
good.
hang on, dude.
Done with the
Hey.
Broadfoots. Let's
They're-
go.
Fuck those dudes.
Yeah.
All right.
Drew,
They're
hey,
worthless
you
anyway.
got to jump off the cliff to go into the vortex to get to Mars.
Well, no, we did that already
No?
with the
With
the
The
small tooths.
tooths. Each group has their
Yeah.
own way.
All right,
of
all right,
special-
However,
all right,
we haven't got to the hairy tails yet. They're a fucking special circumstance because they're the smarter ones. They're not going to fall for fighting to the death and doing that bullshit, right? We'll say they're the select 100 individuals.
You gotta do numbers breakdown.
They got money. They're smart. They're true believers.
They're already gone.
That's where you do
Yeah,
this.
little
That's
nest
where you do
eggs
the
everywhere,
spaceship
yeah.
thing. Like, okay,
Yes,
guys,
that's
but
where
really,
we load. That's where we load about 6 faulty rockets, or 10. I don't fucking know the
we
math.
got those other guys, but you guys are really going up there.
Yeah,
Here's the
there you go.
rockets.
Yeah.
And they get in their
They're the
rockets.
real rockets.
And then Elon Musk makes it so once they hit the outer atmosphere and they're up into space,
Yeah, they're going.
they're like, "Yay, we made it!" And then the doors just open and they just fly out.
Okay, so I got a question.
Yeah.
Where are we gonna go?
Don't worry about that.
We're gonna
loading.
at the
We'll
end of it.
we'll get there.
Before we end it, we each have to say where we're at after this is over, like a backstory. You know, at the end where it's like Jimmy was found, or he died en route to a fucking
Yeah,
park
okay.
or
Oh my
something.
God.
We'll all do that.
Yeah.
Pick
Okay.
us the fucking
Okay. So we launch.
Are we at the
all.
backstory right now?
Nope. We launch all of our Harry Tales into space, and then as they get into the atmosphere, into low Earth orbit, the doors just fucking explode off.
Boom!
And then boom, they get sucked out into space, and they're dead. No spacesuits, no way to survive. They're dead.
What about our golden girls?
Ah.
Oh,
Okay,
Golden
so
Girls.
we haven't necessarily
Forgot
talked
about them.
any of those batches of the reproducers, if you will.
The sexy ladies, if you would
Okay.
say.
I mean, they're probably nice, have great personalities too.
I mean, we probably put them on the afterburner, and we'll
Sure.
talk to them.
They probably like watching like
later.
Atlanta Hot Housewives,
yeah, they're manicuring each other.
Hey,
being like,
girls.
Oh my gosh, I talked to one of the seven today.
Just sit in this room and watch reality TV. We'll talk to you later.
Oh my god, my pussy stinks so bad.
Ew, pussy stink. Gross.
I've been sitting alone.
All right, Golden Girls.
Golden Girls.
Reserved for later interaction.
First off, how many are left?
There's let's say
How many of them
20.
have? How
There's
many
20
of,
for the 7 of us?
How many of them have?
We've
STDs?
been
Yeah.
banging these same 20 Golden
Let's
Girls.
say, let's say
I mean,
21, 3 for each.
I mean,
50. Let's go with 50. That's a little better than 20.
I mean, I'll go last. I mean,
I volunteer as tribute.
okay. So
Dave was
50.
last.
We'll just say 50. I don't really care. It's irrelevant because they're all going to die anyways. How does it go? I mean, I've picked literally both of them.
Got it. All right, we save 3 rockets. On those 3 rockets,
And they don't know about the exploding door situation.
No, on those 3 rockets, we put our Golden Girls on. And we're like, we're gonna meet you in Mars.
Wait, why?
No. We launched those rockets to Mars. And inside of that is a single dome, kind of like a biodome, fucking Polyshore style environment that has 7 days worth of oxygen in it.
Wait, but still, but why?
Because fuck it, because we're rich. I don't need that shit.
We don't actually send them to Mars, but on just a trajectory. It made it
No.
past the-
No.
They're going to be
No,
too
he's
scared.
saying
What
the
we do
girls
is
are on this rocket.
No,
I'm
because they're gonna
confused.
see through this shit. No, that's the problem. We gotta see through this shit. We're sending you to Mars. They're gonna take off. They're gonna land on Mars. It's gonna land next to it. They're gonna go through a little tunnel. They're gonna go into the biodome that's on Mars that we already built when we sent all the fucking robots and all this shit.
We can't make it to Mars. We can't make it
No,
to
we
Mars.
didn't make
gotta
it.
be-
We never made it.
We were not good enough.
No.
Check-
Yeah.
No. We
I don't
realized
think
the
we're
only way to live on Mars was to build a biodome.
Yeah, but we can't
it
make
wasn't
it.
long-term sustainable. That's why we never went.
How about we give them a mild sedative that puts them asleep for a few days because they're going on, and it's in a spaceship. We make a
Yes.
set. They wake up in a container and then they
Yes.
suffocate that way.
Do we send them into Jupiter?
Poison
Wait,
them, yeah.
Why are we killing the beautiful women? Why are we not
Because
convincing
we
them
didn't-
to
have to-
continue
They
to
know
fight?
too much.
We have to erase.
They
the
know
cult.
too much.
No witnesses.
All right,
Yeah.
I think we need to get to
Yeah.
to where
All
where
right,
does everyone
I
end
got
up
it, I
at?
got it. Okay, let's go back to the Golden Girls. Okay, at this point they know we can't get to Mars because we never can. Okay, so what we do, because they're girls,
They've figured it out.
They want to reach the next stage in a romantic way. So we get a bunch
So
of
we
different-
start finger banging their
bunch of-
pussies.
No, Jesus, we get a bunch of
Don't
tubs
talk.
with fucking water and rose petals and shit like that. And the only way they can do it, they can just fucking slit their wrists in a beautiful manner and just bleed out in their little fucking bathtubs arranged in a fucking star position. They're like, oh my god, this is so romantic.
Why do the beautiful women have to die? I will say it again.
Okay, now moving on. Let's not pine over this. The
No, I
Golden
think
Girls.
the bathtub and the rose it's romantic. It's beautiful. It's in a beautiful star
my
formation.
gosh.
almost-
All right,
and they're
so-
in there out in the middle
and
of a
that-
grass
and
Drew's
field
like,
in
and
I
that-
Wyoming.
almost want them to die this
And
way.
that was the
They're
end.
of it.
Okay, so we've gotten rid of pretty much everybody, right?
No, we haven't got rid of the star faces yet.
No, the seven.
Well,
Well, we're not getting rid of the star
We're not.
faces. That's our PSD. They're
So
loyal. They're castrated. We don't got to worry about them. We need
Still
people.
sounds like Game of
We
Thrones.
need people who can protect us.
We
because-
don't get rid of the PSD, but we get
you
rid
guys
of
are
our
focusing on
sluts.
the lack of dicks.
No,
Your
It's
sluts-
not Game of Thrones.
your
It's not.
sluts can
There's
be-
mole people.
Be controlled by your PSD.
you know what? I end
Why
up
would you
going
kill
out
them?
of control, and I make them kill themselves, and you guys get mad at me for it, and then I end up
Okay.
leaving.
Okay,
you
yeah,
at-
we'll go around the table.
Okay.
We're missing one,
So-
aren't we?
Yeah.
Dan's gone.
Okay, so he
he went to
died.
sleep.
He
They
died
Bushido themselves. And then we lobbed their heads off.
Okay.
Because we're the 7, they're like, oh my gosh, this is the only way we'll make it. We just get samurai swords or broadswords and just fucking lob their domes off on their knees.
Get online with
and
your
then, and the
swords.
last thing they say is all together is, "If the mole people will it."
Nah,
We shall do it.
mine's working
The
on like,
Order of the Lights Protectors!
Oh, people!
Nah, mines are working at like a Wendy's in
Hold-
Detroit.
hold
They're
on.
good.
We're going around the table.
All right, we're gonna start
This
with
is it.
Sam.
4.
After all things are said and done,
5
you have
years
your
later.
fortune. 5 years later, where are you at?
Sam is sitting fat and happy, big old beer belly, on a yacht that continuously travels the world where no one can ever pinpoint where the fuck I am. Done.
Interpol's on the tail.
Nope.
Drunk SW.
No.
No,
Um,
I mean drunk SW.
5 years.
Ah,
5 years
7.
after the Orders of the Light Protector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Order of the Lights Protectors!
Mole people.
With our powers combined.
Where are you at?
I'll be in the National Forest land, living in the back of my vehicle, and I will be fly fishing.
Simple life.
You're
Yeah.
not supposed to say where you'll actually be in your lifetime.
All right, Joe.
Oh, wait.
Fantasy.
This is a fantasy?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
made up
Yes.
after you've lived a life of being in a cult for 10 years, and now
Oh,
it's over, and anything.
okay, yeah.
It's 5 years after.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I'll be living in the National Forest land, in the back of my vehicle, fly fishing.
All right,
I knew that was
Yeah, you knew it was coming.
Joe.
Well, I will be. I'll buy an RV and I will be going to every single A baseball game across the country. And I'll release my Starface people.
They're already
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah, they
Nah.
lobbed their heads off.
They're executed.
He kept some. Weird.
Oh,
Oh, he secretly kept.
Sam was like,
He didn't.
Yeah,
we
that's
each had
the
the
twist.
task.
I know
We each had the
exactly what's
task
gonna
of
happen.
taking our own group
That's
to
the
confirm that they
twist.
did it. He took a few of them,
That's the twist. Well,
disguised as golden girls.
Well, I happen to take a particular liking in the Myrtle Beach Pelicans, which I end up hiring Kenny Powers himself.
It's not a
and-
real person.
You don't know that.
That's a real TV show, goddammit.
You don't know that.
I love life. I love lamb.
I'll go last.
All right.
You sure?
Yes.
To me?
Hang on, I wasn't ready for this. Oh, god damn it.
All right.
No, I am. I just want you guys to all go.
So I've taken my money, I put it in technology, built a very, very fine submarine. I have rediscovered Atlantis.
It's not real.
No,
Real
it is
possibility.
You fucking have no idea.
It was
I mean,
a mudslide.
Mole
I read
people's
about
not
it.
a real thing, so continue.
I've seen Aquaman. I know Atlantis is real. I have rediscovered Atlantis because Aquaman is not real, but I have mad money. Okay, Batman style money. I have taken my submarine. I have made Atlantis livable, and I am living with the mermaids.
So you started another cult.
I feel like you were the fucking head
That's a
honcho.
good one.
Oh, well, I was a starter.
Mike,
So I'm in a shitty rundown bar back in Wyoming, just like 300 miles away because I'm still addicted to that life, and I wasted all my money on booze, gambling, and chasing the rush. And I'm sitting at this old rundown bar, and I'm like, I used to be in the Order of the Light Protector. They're like, God damn it! And they call me Jerry for some reason. Like, God damn it! Get out of here, Jerry! And they're like, you don't know! And then, yeah, I get kicked out of the bar and puke and shit on myself.
We
and
never
that was
knew
just
his real name. We just called him Jerry.
And he did that every Tuesday.
all right. So I ended up killing all of my protectors, all of my star faces,
I showed mercy.
without
Fuck you.
mercy. Now that I know where all of you guys are at, I find all of you and kill all of you because you are the last link
That's
of
the
me
twist.
being able to.
All along you believed
Yeah.
you were the one chosen.
And then once I am successful in killing all of you, because there can be no witnesses,
I moved to a non-extradition country, start a Sea-Doo rental place, maybe a parasailing. I don't
All
know.
right, I'm just gonna throw this out there.
And then-
Hold on, he's not done. He's not done.
Let him finish.
And then I marry. At this point, I'm in my 50s, 60s, so I'm, it's probably down in South America somewhere. Marry some Gru-bodied Spanish chick who cooks for me.
Gruba.
And then
Yes.
live out the rest of my day smoking cigars, having a really fat tan belly, and renting Sea-Doos and doing parasailing.
Yes, that was a good finish.
Well, with that, anybody is welcome to start the Wikipedia page as stated before, and I want to thank all of you for joining this cult and living that life for the years
Oh my God!
together
If people
till the end of our lives.
People that survive this podcast.
Order of the Light Protectors.
More people.
And we got to go out with the song where everybody's like, oh, and I'll fade it out.
Starface here!
More people.
Look, you guys are making this up.
Now you're playing.
Wait, are we doing this?